Like, it'll refresh for some people, but it takes, like, I don't know, 15, sometimes 20 minutes for it to
Yeah,
update the
like
thumbnail.
what's kind of going on is that whenever you schedule a stream, YouTube also makes like a stream that's supposed to happen right now, and they immediately come into conflict with each other, and
Yeah.
you have to like end the right now stream, delete it, and then your scheduled stream can go forward. It's really dumb.
Now it's fine. Now it's fine. We're live, and the thumbnail has changed. Everything is great. So,
Okay.
all right. You guys were saying?
I want cake.
Yeah, but
Let me
like,
have cake.
sure, but why do we? I don't think we haven't got the force to fight the mayor or anything. So let's just say, Mayor, we're doing our civic duty and protect the city.
You were
talk some
trying to
shit.
beat him to death with your stick last session.
And if it comes to it, I'll do it again. But like,
Yeah,
you know.
like, the idea is we need to dilute his power to ensure that he doesn't get any funny ideas, and also in the possible situation that we might have to strike against him. And even if we don't, then having warning of any further attacks is going to be a good thing.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the best way of doing that is putting him to work defending everything, so we're not on his mind.
No, that's what we're doing. We're just doing it in a way that he's not in our backyard.
Okay. So what's the process?
V,
Well,
feed me.
yeah. So you want to go there at the established hour? Like, how are you dressing? Are you taking weapons with you? Are you just dressing in formal attire?
Last time I tried to pretty myself up, I was informed that makeup was a lie, so I guess I'll just go normally.
Okay. Makeup is a lie, though. I would make you roll deception if you want to beauty yourself up. Like, all right. So, are you taking weapons or are you dressed for a party?
I'm dressed for a party.
All right. So you arrive at his house. There aren't a lot of guards outside, and put your characters on the map.
What? Are we here? Are we?
Yes.
I mean, I suppose never split the
Okay.
party.
We were all invited.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Fine.
All right.
Oh, you're all high-ranking members of the church now.
That's fine. Maybe we can just assassinate him in his own home.
Escalating a little quick, aren't we?
Well, the thing is, we can't be murder hobos if we own the church, right?
That's
We're
true. That's
just
true.
doing God's
Where
work.
did Crow go, by the way? What, like, where? I guess
He's got jury duty. He told me when I invited him to this campaign that there might be a couple of weeks where he will be missing out because he has to attend jury on a trial.
Okay. Well, what is his character doing? Just hanging out? Is he with us?
Yeah,
or-
I mean, when he comes back, he'll just pop in here.
Okay.
Yeah, just make
Thank
him.
the Patriot just out for the $30 and the snacks. All right, so they want to see your names so that they can check if you're on the invitation list.
Yeah.
I am the motherfucking Pope.
Yeah.
Well,
I refuse to answer and just stare him in the fucking eyes.
Oh, you
it's a
have to
feudal
create
society.
drama.
They don't have television. They don't know how the Pope looks like.
I
But
had a giant gathering
Yeah, but-
yesterday.
Was everybody in the
But
city
then
there?
they were-
V, he'll be wearing his official regalia.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll know it's the
If
Pope.
you're
from-
wearing your official regalia, then you're allowed in.
I'm
But we're-
fucking
we're
hacked,
obviously-
like a meter tall.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're allowed in, and they direct you to the dining hall, where the mayor sits alone.
Excellent.
He sits
go
alone.
Should we go sit down or what?
Yeah, sit close to him, you know? Wink,
Yeah, I'm
wink.
going to sit close to him.
Yeah, you sit on Arch like, get out of here. God damn it.
Right, no, I just want to be within, like, striking range. If
Yeah, yeah.
funny hat.
We would just want to, be able to hear him at the table.
Yeah. Well, there are servants that bring the food, and then they walk out. They close the doors, and he says, "So glad you could join. Sorry for this dinner being with only us, but it's so that we can talk matters without having to use subterfuge or try to bullshit one another."
Describe the food, V. I want to know.
Well, it's
Don't indulge in his food porn.
I
I'm
mean,
joking.
because I'm
eating
on
it.
a diet.
I haven't had a snack today. Describe how the fat glistens on the roast chicken.
I'm eating all of it. I'm just chowing down and not saying a single word.
Yeah, you have everything that would be considered a luxury in medieval society. So you have roast pig, you have some venison, you got expensive wine, you got grapes.
Is the roast pig stuffed with herbs and rubbed with scented honey?
Well, I'm sure his cook.
Okay, you're making me hungry now.
Yeah, me too. Jesus.
Does it have an apple in its mouth?
Absolutely. It's in the middle of the table. You'll have to ask Devil to pass it for you if you
Nope, I'm eating it.
want.
Damn.
Right. So, yeah, what did he say? Sorry.
He said that he wants to. He didn't invite anyone else. So there's no other nobility, no other guests, because he wants to talk openly.
God, it's gonna be
He
killing
doesn't
him
want
really easy.
to. Yeah, like he's aware of the church's secret.
Secret.
Yes, the fact that you're not actual religious men and you curse the entire place into hell, and the church is run by evil
Oh, yeah.
sorcerers that have done all this. He knows that.
Okay, now we
Was.
really need to make sure he's dead.
He
Like, we can't let this guy carry on, can we, guys?
He does have our secrets, yeah.
Yeah.
knows that Arch is
Okay.
a holy man. He knows that.
Stop telling us what he knows.
Well, no, you know that he knows if you were to pay attention in the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
episodes.
But I am a holy man.
Dude, it was 2 weeks ago.
Yes. All right. So as we notice, we are under attack by an enemy force. Would you like to share information on what we know about?
Doritos.
Yeah, I guess we'll tell him about the stuff.
Yeah, we'll just tell him what the elf has told us, but we won't talk about the elf offering alliance and such nonsense just yet.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing about the crown. We will just say that we are exploring options and that we have good leads that might allow us to strike at the enemy in the near future.
I take it you know how to keep the city safe, to make sure that the mist doesn't swallow us all like the old patriarch did.
It has already been arranged. We will take measures to strengthen the warding via large public programs. Our new deity is different from the old in that we no longer need waste our peasantry in meaningless sacrifices.
He smiles and he seems very pleased with that. Yes, keeping public order with the large numbers of sacrifices that you guys did in the past was a very difficult and often brutal job. So I take it I should tell you the last arrangement that I had with the previous patriarch. We pretty much stood out of each other's ways. I dealt with security, he dealt with calming the masses. Is this arrangement beneficial to you?
Sure.
By and large, however, the church will necessarily take a more aggressive posture towards our new enemies, as the church are currently the only ones with the ability to strike at them. We will, in all due likelihood, be increasing our military forces for that matter.
He thinks a little bit. Doesn't really like the fact that there's now a new competitor in town. He used to have the monopoly on force.
Monopoly.
Are you going to train more spellcaster?
Let's see. It still depends on how we can defeat the fog. Our own information is limited and often unverified. We will be putting ourselves in great personal danger to verify it first and foremost. But due to the nature of our enemy, they will probably be necessary to introduce a small number into the arcane mysteries. But then again, Mayor, I know that will not come as a shock or as a threat to you, as you have dabbled with your own alchemical solutions to such problems, correct?
He takes a loaf of bread and rubs it on his plate, getting a little bit of the sauce in as he puts it in his mouth, and he swallows it pleasantly. Yes, we are always in the lookout to improve our military might. If it's not the fog and demons, then it's the elves, and now this new enemy, which seems to come from the sky. I was going to ask my men to have ballistas and crossbows, but one of your members from the church said that we're actually facing teleporting demons. And as such, most of my men were forced on researching ways to stop teleportation through arcane means. And then we had our entire skies filled with drones. If only we had gone with the ballista and the crossbows as initially planned. He looks towards Sargon as he speaks.
How are your men in any way qualified to research teleporting demons?
Well, we have access to knowledge. The previous patriarch was willing to share information about arcane studies, providing we keep it secret from
But
the peasantry.
Why waste their time when we're the ones who know about that kind of?
Well, the more people that know, the better. As your previous patriarch can probably say if you visit his grave, his power wasn't sufficient enough to stop this new enemy.
Yes, that's the problem.
What I'm saying is that maybe we should help each other and stop hogging information from one another.
We're not hogging information. We just don't have any yet.
I
You know-
see. Well, allow me to make a suggestion then. He takes a glass of wine and sips it. Perhaps you should focus on attacking things that come from the air, since it seems that is the primary mode of transportation our enemy is using.
Well, we kind of need to find a way to keep the mist away, and so we're going to have to go find a crown, I believe, that apparently will do the job. But I'm
He
sure
raises
that,
his eyebrow. A crowd, you say, that keeps the mist away? I've never heard of such an artifact.
well, isn't it nice that we're prepared to share information with you?
That is very kind indeed.
Yeah.
Do you require any
Right,
resources?
seeing as we were keeping that fucking secret.
Do you require any
I didn't know
resources in order to?
that. No. But we really do think that you should focus on doing what you can to just defend the city while we're taking care of these things.
I already ordered my men to put on ballistas around the city walls, and my alchemist guild has found a very interesting concoction that once in contact, it causes a powerful explosion. I think it might be enough to stop some of the metallic insects that the enemy are sending towards us.
I'll shrug. I don't know whether it will.
And where is this crown that you speak of?
I don't know. We haven't found it yet.
Well, if you can give me some information, I can get my people to research some of the more esoteric lores that probably haven't thought about looking yet. We have an extensive library, and we prioritize on the things that matter the most. don't have
Quickly,
many
does he know? Sorry, just as an aside, very quickly.
Yes.
Does he know we've got an elf?
No.
Right. Well, I won't mention it then.
Yes, there is no need at the moment. Our outlooks are not yet firm, and we would not waste time on things that may not become important. Far more important is dealing with the enemy we know. I must apologize on behalf of our Ministry of Public Information. He came to you with the apparent knowledge of demons with the capability of teleportation. We knew no better at the time. It was not meant to be misleading. But now that we have seen the true nature of our foe, we can say for certain that they possess at the very least two types of flying monstrous insects. Whether the ballistas will be nimble enough to shoot them down, we do not know, but it is a good place to start. Furthermore, beyond simply protecting the city, it is now clear that our enemy has a great deal of mobility. And so I would request you disperse some of your forces within reason of defending the city itself, of course, into the countryside. If they start setting fire to our fields, we are going to be all getting much thinner much sooner than we would like.
Yes, that was another issue I would like to discuss. Are you aware of the elves?
Yes, we've fought them. We've defeated them in battle.
Yes, they butchered some of my men recently. Normally, we get small invasions. They go into a farmstead and they rob the place blind. Rarely do they kill people. But lately, they are using magic against our farmers. They are turning the entire lands blighted. Nothing grows there anymore. I do not know why the sudden intrusion has happened.
We have theories pertaining to a heretical individual put down by your guards recently. You may remember that unpleasant happenstance. But for the moment, we have no hard data to share beyond that we may be able to stop it. We may acquire ways to converse with the vile heathen creatures to find out their reasoning specifically.
He leans back on his chair. His fat body almost causes the chair to fall backwards, but he manages to maintain stability. Yes, this is a very grave matter which needs to be addressed. Otherwise, we're all going to starve come winter.
We will update you as soon as we can. Hopefully, we will have something new to share before we depart to investigate these other measures we have spoken about today.
And then there is the matter of the plague. My alchemist guild is working hard to find a cure, and we think we're almost about to have a breakthrough. Possibly in the next couple of weeks.
Serafina as well has engaged in further research, though I do not know if she has produced any more results.
Well, as you know, several of my men are being puppeteered by Serafina in order to work overtime. They have knowledge that none of us can hope to achieve by ourselves.
Hopefully, we can find a alchemical solution to our woes. There is also a possibility in our expedition coming up soon. But once more, I must stress, it is only a possibility at the moment. So any efforts you can expend in the curtailing or curing of this plague will be of vital importance to our community. And the church will, of course, ensure that everyone knows who is to thank for any potential cures.
He nods. He then takes a bell from the table and does the clinkety clink. A person comes in the room with a big book, big tome that has a pentagram on top of it. He opens it, and there are very beautiful drawings of angels fighting demons, and you notice the word Armageddon written several times as he flicks through the books. And then he finally flips the book towards a picture that looks like an angel mixed with a demon. He says, I believe this might be Serafina, the daughter of Lucifer, the bringer of the end of the world. If this book is correct, then her place in the universe is to bring upon apocalypse. We trust her because, well, we're already in hell, so we got nothing left to lose. But my advice to you is to be very careful with that one.
For there to be an end of the world has to continue to exist a bit longer. And as you said, we are hardly over-blessed with options at the moment.
Well, from studying the creature from afar, I noticed that she herself doesn't possess much in supernatural abilities. If you are to strike down the host, she would probably die. The problem is that she is, how should I describe it? Like a liquid filling different vessels at one time. She can puppeteer many people at the same time, bringing mobs together. We do not know just how many people she is controlling at once, but if you ever need, in order to fight her or your paths cross, I think this information might be handy to you.
It is worthy of further study, but
gives you the
hopefully it
book.
will not come to that.
Yes, he gives you the book. Finally, we should consider our enemy. Are they actually intend to destroy us? With their power, why didn't they already start killing the peasantry? Why haven't they burned our farms? Why did they only attack the leaders of the church and then ran away?
It is speculation, but we can probably put some veracity in their own claims of their strange religion around lies. Perhaps they did truly strike because a bargain was broken, or perhaps they have limitations in crossing the fog themselves. Regardless, at the moment, since we have no way of striking at them or observing them, we must take a defensive posture until we have acquired tools with which to move into their domain.
He takes one of the beverages, Sargon, that you consider heretical.
What? I consider beverages heretical.
Yes, you remember the drones dropped beverage and snacks.
Oh yeah.
He takes one of them and puts it in front of you. It has this really big, buxom lady, like incredibly hypersexualized on the can.
Yeah.
And it says, if you buy me beverage, I will have sex with you. And underneath it says, the opinion of women depicted on cans may or may not be similar to that of real women.
Okay.
And as you...
And I can read this, can I, on the can?
Yes, it's actually written in your language.
Okay.
And he says, from my analysis, these beverages and snacks that they have gifted us don't seem to be harmful. The people eating do not seem to come with any secondary side effects. The Alchemist Guild made sure of that. However, they are incredibly tasty and delicious. And the person partaking in these beverages will then want more. I assume that maybe these people want us to be dependent on their goods.
I'll just shrug. What did you think evil would look like?
With horns and pitchfork. All
No
right.
response. I'm
well-
just gonna give him like the icy stare.
Well,
So that's these I'll explain to him. Look, these are clearly a moral temptation to lead us away from the good light of the Lord, whatever God we believe in, and the correct way of life that we've been living from generation and generation. This is clearly evil.
well,
Where's
they
the
could
line?
either just try to befriend us or they will try to use us. Regardless, if you want to get to war with them, I suggest you start making alliances. Unfortunately, I only know about the elves. Me and my men are at your disposal, providing you stop humiliating me in public. He looks towards Sargon.
Okay. That might be a problem because the elves seem to be pretty warlike. I mean, we have had to fight them and they didn't show us any quarter.
Great warriors, exactly what we need. I also suggest you do what the Pope says. He looks at Arch and start sharing a little bit of the esoteric knowledge with more of the simple folk that you can brainwash in order to be loyal to you.
Oh, we are the exclusive interpretation of the holy books, so they don't have where else to go.
Well,
This is how we maintain control of the peasant.
Yeah, he looks towards the beverage. Seems like you want competition in town.
Well, this is why these all have to be rounded up and destroyed.
Absolutely. But not this one. I like this one. He pops it open and starts drinking.
No, I'm going to grab his hand, like with my monk's speed. Just put my hand over it before he puts it to his mouth and just look him in the face.
He drops it and smiles towards Arch. It's like, I like this one. Very devoted. I hope your spellcasters will be similar in conviction to this one.
I'm just going to say it's not for my good, it's for yours.
Okay. He smiles at you and rings the bell again. I believe our meeting is adjourned, gentlemen. You know where to find me.
So, Arch, am I killing him now or what?
Not yet.
Okay. Right, okay, well, get up, bow.
As you leave, he grabs your shoulder, Arch, and comes a little bit closer and asks you, how is my daughter?
Possessed by a demonic entity, but live.
Okay, so it seems that she kept the bargain.
For the time being, she is maintaining her side of the deal. That is all we can say for now, but she has expended every effort to keep your daughter safe.
Seems pleased with that, and you're escorted out. You seem to have made a good impression so far. All right, so as you arrive back at the cathedral, you notice a lot of knights, a lot of military men, which might have been, I mean, you hypothesize that they might have been ordered to storm the cathedral, but they're not doing that. They're returning to their posts. They're returning all the way back to the barracks.
Okay.
You get the impression that if something were to have gone wrong, there would have been some interesting consequences.
Okay. We'll return to the cathedral then.
Yeah, as you go into the cathedral, you see that the priests were a little bit scared, a little bit frightened. The soldiers were standing outside of it. And when they asked why were they there, it was to assure the protection of the cathedral from teleporting demons. But they didn't do anything. They didn't step on cathedral grounds. They didn't attack anyone. They didn't cause much of a ruckus, except, make people feel uneasy.
I guess there weren't any teleporting demons around. I thank them for their service as they go.
They salute. So Serafina told you last session that if you want to go to the island with the crown, she suggested that you capture an elf in order to guide you through the mist. However, the elves know how to do that. And you need a boat.
Okay. Is this a near the sea or what? Is this like a port?
Yeah, I mean, there are ports, like you can look at the map right now. Most boats are fishing boats. The boats that are made for travel, like the military ones and the bigger ones, have been decommissioned. Because no one needs to travel anymore since there's a mist.
Okay, well that means we'll be able to get it quite cheap. Okay, well I suppose we should head down to the docks and see if we can find a sailor. Or a captain.
You can head down to the docks and see if you can secure a boat. Whilst you're doing that, I'll go and talk to the elf.
Okay, well, let's start with Sargon first. Give me an investigate roll. You're asking around in order to find a captain. Yeah, and since I'll give you advantage because you can take all day to do it.
Yeah.
And you're also able to use your power and influence as a member of the church.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
Okay. Well, I was going to give...
Don't tell us.
Holy
what
shit.
All right.
No. Like, okay, so as you're asking around, you find this kid that talks about how his and this is an orcish kid, and he talks about how his father was one of the best military captains that this country ever had, and how he ended up being drunk and depressed because he doesn't have a job anymore. And his entire life desire is to go on an adventure one more time. And he just wants to sail.
Okay, but is he the captain of a ship?
No, that's the kid, and the
Yeah.
captain is his father.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, well, I mean, is his father a good captain? What
Well,
kind
it's
of
the
boat does
best
he have?
captain, and like everyone can confirm, like everyone has heard about this guy,
Right,
and he has been the best captain that the country ever seen.
okay, sounds pretty good.
Now he's got arthritis and is blind on one eye. And
Okay, well, I mean, if his father is interested in taking us to this island, then we will make sure that he's paid, arrange for him to be paid.
Well, the father will probably do it for free. But yeah, like he tells you where his house is. And as you do you want to go there?
Yep.
Okay. Put your character there. And the house where the captain is being surrounded by 4 thugs.
Oh,
And
really?
they're banging at the door. And it's like, "Oi, Wonka, when are you going to pay your debts?"
So North FC thugs.
Yes, they're bashing really hard at the door. They're kicking at it. They're being very disrespectful. They're causing a commotion.
Okay, I'll just march over and say, under the authority of the church, what are you doing?
"Oh, this Wonka owes us money. He paid on the last night's ball game, and he lost. And now he's not giving us any coin. Kind of disrespectful, don't you think?"
I think that'd be illegal, isn't it?
Highly illegal, yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
They're all surrounding you now. They're like trying to get you on their side and to convince you to.
Hmm. How much was it that you were expecting to retrieve from the captain?
100 gold.
Ooh, right, okay. I'll say
Captain, he's an old drunk.
Okay, this wasn't what I was hoping for with my critical success. I'll say, okay, well, wait here, and I'll go over and knock on the door where it is over here.
Well, it doesn't seem like he wants to open, probably because he doesn't know who you are and he thinks that you're the previous guys.
What? I hadn't even announced myself.
Yeah, like you knock at the door and
Yeah, but
no
I'm
one
going to clear
opens.
my throat and knock at the door and say, what's my rank in the church? Whatever it is, chief of.
Chief of.
you're the minister of public truth and information.
No, I'm also controlling the
enforcers, yeah.
But yeah, okay. So, I'll just announce myself and say, I'm here on official business. Open the door.
The door opens slowly, a little bit ajar, and you see the face of an old orc looking towards you.
How old?
I guess like late, mid 50s actually. Like he's starting to get gray hair. He's starting to get a gray beard, but he seems capable of running a ship.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess if he doesn't look like he's going to like Joe Biden it or something,
No.
I'll say these 4 men said that you owe them 100 gold.
He lowers his head in shame. Yeah, I'll pay them next week.
Okay.
I don't have money now. I need to sell my chickens.
Well, I'm going to say no. I'm here. I'm going to provide you with an opportunity to make money in order to pay your debt.
To go on.
I need to charter a ship over to whatever the name of the island is, because I can't remember off the top of my head. And I've heard that you have one, and so you can take me.
You see his eyes widening up like an anime girl. You see him look at you like you're his senpai. You see it's as if God himself has come at his door.
I'll just say it is God himself who has brought me to
He starts crying himself. Yeah,
you.
it's like,
All things are possible with the Lord. That's what they.
oh, merciful Lord.
Mm.
He tells you that he has a corvette, a military vessel. He tells you that if you can make those guys leave him alone, he will actually do it for free. So all he wants is for you to pay his debts.
Yep. Okay.
And let me see if I can find. I used to have a thingy. I don't have it anymore. Yeah, no. He says that you should meet him on the docks. Gives you the address, and he is more than willing to work with you. He's going to take you absolutely anywhere you want. Like, he is so excited that he finally gets to sail again.
Wunderbar. Right. Okay. Well, I'll meet him there. I don't know, tomorrow morning, I guess. Like whenever, like where tomorrow morning's fine, isn't it, guys?
No, they're not there. So
Yeah, I know, but like, okay, yeah. So tomorrow
Yeah,
morning,
that's fine.
we will be there front and center. Make sure you're there with your kitted out ship, so you got the rest of the day to go sort it out. And I will let these gentlemen know what our arrangement is.
okay. Arch, you want to visit the elf, right?
Well, hang on a sec. What does he say?
He is absolutely thrilled. I mean, you made this dream come true.
Okay.
You're so lucky to have just found the only person in this entire city that used to be a captain and wanted to sail again. Most people are afraid of the water.
Okay. I'll go over to the four men, explain that the church has taken on his debt, and give them whatever bureaucratic means it is that they can just turn up and collect 100 gold from the church.
Okay.
What do they say?
Well, I mean, you paid them, so they have no reason to complain, and they promise to leave the guy alone.
Okay.
One more thing. So this is how the boat is going to function. When you come aboard, you're going to have place for 12 men. So you're only going to have place for 10 days worth of rations. And if you want to bring an extra man, that's 1 day of ration taken off. So if you bring more than 12, let's say you bring 13 men, then you're only going to have rations for 9 days and so forth.
Well, how far away is this island?
Well, you don't know.
Right. Okay.
You're going to have to study the maps.
Okay. Well, I'll return to the cathedral then, and just let everyone know that we have a boat. We need to study some maps.
Yeah, Serafina showed you the map, so you know where it is, and it seems to be around a 4-day journey. But you're going to want the ship to hover around the island in order to make sure that you have a place to return, because there's no commercial travel from your place to the island. And every day you spend on the island is going to be yet another day that the people on the ship will have to eat for them to get supplies so they can eat. And you can also renounce one of the men. Like, you have 12, but you can pass one spot to bring more emergency food.
Right. Okay.
Alternatively, like, one of you can replace one of his men and work on the ship as a sailor, and that means you can save more of the food.
Well, I mean, if it's only 4 days away, then we should be all right, shouldn't we?
Yeah, 4 days there, 4 days back, maybe a day
Yeah.
for adventuring.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it also depends. Like, you can send the ship back and say, yeah, we're going to stay here for 2 weeks. And then you're going to expect the ship to come back for you. But, it's a gamble.
Half rations, 20
Yeah.
days.
So, if that's what Sargon did with his day, V, the only thing I want to do is I want to check up on my giant deer pelt, since
Yes.
that took some time to make, right?
It's already there. It has arrived at the church, and it's in pristine condition.
All right, what can I do with this pristine deer pelt?
You can either beautify your room, you can use it as a beautiful rug, or you can try to sell it.
I couldn't make it into armor or anything to like clothes or.
What type of armor do you have? You have leather, right?
I have studded leather. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can make it, I guess, into normal leather because you didn't kill any particular, valuable deer. But I'll tell you what, if you give it to a skilled merchant, you can make it into studded leather +1.
Okay.
So it will be a roll. So I will make the roll. You'll still have to pay the gold. And you either get studded leather or studded leather +1, depending on how well the merchant will be able to craft his skill.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
All right.
+1 is an upgrade, yeah. All right, let's try it out. What's the roll?
No, I'll roll for you. It costs 100 gold.
Okay, not a problem. I'll pay the 100 gold.
And you're going to find out in about 3 days, because that's how long it takes for him to craft it.
Okay, well, I'll be gone, but after.
Yeah, when you come
hold
back.
on to it. Yeah,
Yeah, when you come back.
not a problem. Okay,
Alright,
that's,
so-
that's my go.
gold. Dev,
So-
we could
so
have
to
bought
repeat,
a
because
single
I might
fucking
have-
healing potion for that.
All right, so just to make sure that everyone understands. So the captain has seats for 12 men to leave the ship if they need to abandon ship. 16 if they leave the emergency food behind. And you can replace members of the crew with you guys and thus work as sailors on the ship, or you can just ride as passengers in luxury. The supplies will last for 10 total days if you guys ride as passengers, but 14 days if you guys work as the crew. So this means that you'll have less crew members to fight to protect the ship if you're attacked. Alternatively, you can try securing a second ship.
No, I think that's fine. I mean, we'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the journey that's the problem. It's the time that you might spend on the island. Like if you find something interesting and you want to do more things, or if you just can't get back in time. If they will run out of food, they might leave the island and go back for obvious reasons. But you can also tell them, it's like, all right, we're here, go back and come back in 2 weeks and we're going to be on shore or something.
Yeah, but things might happen in 2 weeks while we're gone. We should just have Crow's character be one of the workers since he's not here today.
Yeah. I will allow it. Okay, Arch, what do you want to do with the elvish prisoner?
I am going to stride confidently into the room and order one of the guards to come along with me. And standing in front of the elf, who probably looks ragged and haggard and sad and all
Yeah,
kinds
she
of
looks.
things.
I'll tell you how she looks. She is smelling really bad because she hasn't taken a bath in all this time in captivity. She hasn't been allowed to sleep as she has been held in a stress position, as you ordered. The guards were afraid to feed her in the first days because they didn't want to ungag her and risk having her cast spells, but eventually they summoned the courage to start feeding her. So now she looks incredibly, how should I say, like at death's door. And her confidence is shaking. She's been deprived of sleep and she's gagged and bound.
Why must you be so cruel to people, V? God damn it.
Keeping a person in a stress position and not letting them sleep for 2 days is not my cruelty.
Yeah, you did that, didn't you? Al?
I assume I'm there to translate, right? Unless Arch has somebody else that can speak the language.
Yeah, you're there as well because there's no one else that can speak Elvish.
Dirty little elf.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll order the guard to release her from her bonds right now.
She collapses on the ground.
And then I'll have the guard also. I just fetch the other guard, bring in food, water, and a tub of warm water.
She gets back on her feet, but seems to refuse the gifts out of dignity. She wants to show that despite the hardship that she has endured, there is still strength.
Okay. Well, I'll just leave the food and water there.
I'll have a
Like,
picture of her done by the Blizzard artist. I guess there's a little bit less of her. Yeah, I mean, she probably doesn't have the head covering.
Probably a little starved.
Filthy.
Yes.
Maybe kill it.
She looks at you with disgust and says, "Is this how you barbarians treat prisoners of war?"
I don't recognize you as an enemy combatant. I recognize you as an illegal raider, a thief, a bandit.
Was I not wearing the colors of my people when we met on the battlefield?
How should I know? I know nothing of your people because you have refused to tell us anything of your people.
She looks a little bit infuriated that she is losing this battle of wits. However, subjective morality is best morality for her, and if my people would have captured you, especially a high-ranking prisoner of war, you'd have been treated with more respect. But I hope
If your
you
people had captured me and hadn't bound or gagged me, I would have turned all my guards into mush on the floor and escaped.
I see. You are very uncivilized.
One cannot be particularly civilized to what one does not know. Without understanding civilization, what can you expect but barbarism? That is why I've come here today. These are not gifts before you. I wish to officially recognize you. Not as a brigand, not as barbarian, but as you say, as an enemy combatant.
Then why do you not just kill me and be done with this charade?
That's very barbarous. We don't tend to just kill our prisoners of war so easily.
We rape them first.
Get to it, Sargon.
No, I'll just
My
smile
character's
at her.
celibate. I'm a fucking monk. Ugh. And
doing
an
it-
elf.
You're
Ah.
doing it for God, okay?
My character is unironically celibate and racist against elves. Okay.
Scrackle,
There's no way.
scrackle,
There's just
scrackle.
no way.
Oh, poop. Beak.
Tell
Mate,
me
I'll-
what
I'll
you
just-
want, infidel. Make this easier for the both of us.
I'll just smile at her, secure in my own victory. As you have said, we appear to have a common enemy. And now that we have been able to confirm that quite thoroughly on our own end, it appears that you are not just a liar. That is why I am giving some credence to your words. It's why I am willing to treat you better than just a bandit. Consider this the first step on the journey toward opening actual diplomatic relations between us, so that neither party needs to be captured by the other again.
Ah, yes, the filthy city of Gomorrah. The multiculturals.
Socialism, even in fantasy worlds. Yes, I'll give her a brief down, basically, of where we are to try and build a little bit of trust and how they've, they attacked us with the food and such nonsense.
She tells you about everything you want to know about Gomorrah, but she seems very reluctant to tell you anything that has about her culture or elves in general. But when it comes about discussing the enemy, she says, "Oh yes, they bribe you with their petty trinkets with the purpose of enslaving your population.
Figures.
In a couple
And
of
thusly-
months, they will come and offer your peasants a better life, a better purpose. Many of them will go willingly."
I don't know about that. We have a better grasp over our lowborn than you barbarians.
That remains to be seen, human.
Ooh, that was a good comeback.
As we find ourselves with common course, Savage, I think it is time we join together. You mentioned the artifacts. We will set off in journey for it. We would like for you to guide us so that we may strike proactively against our common foe.
Give a persuasion roll.
I don't like doing persuasion moral. Can't I lie to her instead?
I mean, you're not lying. You're telling the truth.
I need to lie more often.
She looks around, understands her condition, doesn't have much room to bargain. I agree to your terms under 3 conditions. 1, you will do that hippity magic that you did where people cannot lie. And I want you to guarantee to me 2 things. If I help you, I regain my freedom. You will escort me all the way to where you found me, and then you will let me go. Second thing, I require the skull of Jean-Baptiste.
I think you still don't understand your position in all of this, Elf. You have given us nothing but vague promises of items, of objects. We have no reason yet to assume you are telling us the truth. These things can be done, but not unconditionally, no. You may be given the skull of Jean Baptiste, but that will come with the condition of opening the relations between us and against our common foe. And none of this will be guaranteed until we actually have confirmed the veracity of your tales.
I am willing to say the same things under the circle of truth that you have casted. And as you know, one cannot lie under that spell.
You possess savage magic, I say, just waving it off. We don't even know if the circle truly functions on you, which is why we kept you locked up for another day after you promised you would not try to escape.
She sighs reluctantly.
We could just have Crow do it, Arch. Like, it's not a big deal.
He's not
No.
here.
No, you have the kid that does it. Like you
Policy,
Have
Dev.
Policy to not seek the truth.
Dev.
Yes.
But
Do you want to
the
get burned
way
at the
I
stake, Dev?
figure, from what I know about your people, you are capable of doing magic yourself. The only reason you probably came to me, a prisoner locked in a cell, and are even willing to consider dealing with me, is that you probably want something that only I can provide. So it must be something important. I only ask for my freedom in return to helping you. I believe it is more than fair.
That is the reason why I will not give you anything unconditionally. You have reasoned correctly, Savage. Self-interest is the prime driving force of humanity. I will give you your freedom, as long as you open relations between our factions, and as long as you can back up your tales by showing us to the border. But I will not promise anything until I know these things for sure.
She thinks it over, realizes that opening relations with her family, that is satisfactory for now, human.
See, Dev, this allowed me to keep the door open for just shooting her in the head in the future.
mm-hmm.
Dev's not
Nice.
paying attention.
What?
That's
Yes, I am.
good then. We can move on. We'll give her the day to rest up, wash herself, eat, etc. Stressing again that these are not gifts; these are merely courtesies towards a potential ally's diplomat.
Okay. Sargon, as you go into the main room, Serafina has taken the skull of John Baptiste and put it on a stick, and she hands it to you.
Why do I want this?
Use it as a weapon.
To do what?
To do catastrophic damage against demonic entities.
My fists already do catastrophic damage against demonic entities. I don't think I need a weapon.
She smiles at you and she says, well, if you do not want it, then I will not give it to you. But I would require that if you ever have a demon captured, I could do a demonstration to you. And you will see that indeed your fists might not do the same amount of injury to a demonic creature like the skull of John Baptiste can.
We are not going to smash the skull, V.
Yeah, no, I don't think I want to destroy this. I'd like you to give it to Arch, in fact.
Yeah, okay, Arch, if you want to take it, it's a staff. It does it's a quarterstaff plus
Sorry,
one, and
sorry, the skull of John Baptiste is a staff.
No,
We
she
are
put it
not
on
going
a
to use
pole.
it as a staff at all because we're not going to risk breaking it.
She made it into a weapon. She took a pole and tied the staff at the end of the pole.
Was I supposed to know that in advance?
Yes, I just told you she did that. Like, she took the skull of John Baptiste and created it into a weapon. It looks ridiculous, but she tells you that it will do a lot of harm to demonic entities.
Yeah, okay, but you didn't tell me it was a staff.
Well, okay, it's a
Stick
staff.
staff.
If you want
Was
it,
I
you
meant to
can have it.
guess?
It's a quarterstaff plus one, and it does 1d4 radiant damage to demonic entities.
Okay, I guess I'll take it then.
All right, I'll
Don't break the fucking skull.
put it in your inventory then. You look at the work, it seems to be quite sturdy. The skull is being wrapped quite nicely around the stuff, and you feel like a bastion of holy energy just going through you as you hold the sacred relic in your hand.
Okay, well, I'll put it in my inventory.
But yes, as Arch pointed out, it does seem to be just a skull, so it's fragile. Like, be careful
Wait.
what you do with it.
How is it just a skull if it's a staff?
It's
Well,
a
it's a
staff
skull
with a
tied to
skull
it.
on top of it.
Right,
sorry.
okay.
Don't break the fucking skull.
It's not going to be up to me if it breaks, is it?
Temptation, yeah. All right, so I take it next day you're going to.
Next day, we're going to go on the boat, but first I'll instruct Dev as to the value of not tying yourself to pointless promises.
What do you mean?
Dev, you don't promise things. Ever. Because if you promise them, you can't break that promise anymore or be labeled as an ignoramus, as a dishonorable person. But if you never promise anything, you can do anything.
Well, I didn't say you had to promise anything. I just wanted to put her in the circle of truth.
You want to put me in the circle of truth, you monkey.
No, I wanted to put her in the circle of truth.
Yeah, but that was what she requested, put me in it.
Oh, did she?
Well,
yeah, that's
both
what I
of
said.
them.
You're not paying attention, Dev.
No, I was listening. I just didn't hear. I mean, maybe it just sounded different coming out of V's mouth or something. I got the
Traitor
implication
Dev.
that she only wanted herself in there to prove herself to be trustworthy.
Yeah, like she actually said, if you don't believe me, put me in the circle.
Yeah. I was paying attention.
Okay. What do you do the next day?
Go sailing, I guess.
All right. So you will need the elf to guide you as a navigator through the mist. Are you taking her with you, or?
I would assume so, Arch.
I mean, if we can't find the way on our own, what choice do we have?
Yeah, pretty much. Guess we're taking the elf with us, but restrained and in an uncomfortable position.
Why do you must insult the priestess so? Okay. So you arrive at the ship, and you also have Alice, if you want to bring her or not. She's the person that can cast one fireball.
A fireball on a ship that's made
Yeah,
of
she
wood?
can- Well, yeah, but you're going on an island. So if you want to take her, that's your option to do so. She is a spellcaster that you met when you fought the elves. She still has that one fireball, which
Okay.
is a devastating spell. The captain has brought some of his men with him. They seem enthusiastic sailors from his old time. They're a little bit old because they used to sail in their youth, so they haven't sailed ever since, and seem to agree with the captain.
It's been a while.
And he wants to.
Yay. Sargon, do you want anything to do before we head out, or?
No, I'm happy to go.
Right. Well, I'd say if we're all good, then yeah, we can go.
Have I taught Dev the value of lying yet?
You were saying something, then you cut out, then Dev muted himself and cried a little bit.
Okay, well,
That is not what happened.
that is what happened. That's fucking gospel now.
The elf wants to know why you have brought her there. What is her mission?
To guide us through the mist, so we don't,
I'll be
die.
thrown off the deck of the boat, potentially.
I mean, if she doesn't guide us through the mist, that is an alternative punishment.
Well, she agrees, but she wants no further humiliation.
We
no,
won't.
but
She's willing to
stop
give a little if she gets a little.
promising things.
I didn't promise nothing. I'll defer to the High Lord.
Take into
Priest,
account.
Pope man.
Take into account that if she thinks she's going to get executed, might as well take you with her. So
This is a really low resolution picture.
This
B,
is.
where the fuck did you find this?
B, do you need help
Google.
finding pictures? Like
yes.
Yes, he's. At least you're honest. Let's look up D&D.
I wish I could share with you my library because I've got.
Well,
fuck
no,
tons
like we're
now.
going to use this one for now. But yeah, so
Yeah, but I mean, I actually feel the jagged edges slicing into my eyeballs.
you're going to be fine.
How about this, V? V, this is a high res one. You like this, or you want something else?
No,
I'll
I'm using this for now. But yeah, okay, you know what?
You just use that one. That one's better.
Like, I can just keep pulling up boats until we find something you like.
All right, no, I like that one. I'll upload it in a bit. But yeah, so she wants to be untied basically, and she wants to be treated with respect.
Why is she tied up?
You described her as being tied up. Kids described her as being tied up.
Yeah, bound.
Yeah.
So she can't do anything.
I figured that we'd keep the same doctrine, unless you wanted it changed.
Yeah.
I unlocked her in her cell. I just look at Kyle, I look at her and go like, that's just Kyle's fetish. BDSM, don't worry about it.
It's Ferris's fetish. Stop it.
She looks with disgust as she's going through your
Mm.
city and says, "Your people live a life of luxury and pleasantry. Will make them weak."
Okay, whatever. Okay.
Whatever.
Active measures. I'm going to start grinding my teeth.
Our people live a life of low poly luxury.
Well, this is why we had them all burned, all these fucking goods.
You know, everything is relatable. So, it depends how her people live. You know, you might think yours live bad, but
Fucking goddamn tree worshipping Satanists.
Damn.
Oh god, though, I can actually feel the migraine coming on. V, upload.
yeah, wait a little bit. It's roll 20. It's taking a bit.
We
almost
could
done.
discuss Dev's debating skills instead.
It's not
I've
down.
beaten his ass repeatedly and talks about the police, but he can beat the leftists.
You did great, Dev.
Wait.
It was really fun. To
Hold
watch.
on a minute.
He doesn't like
Hey,
that
I-
backhanded
V,
I-
not
comment.
like that. Just upload it on top of the old one. No, don't drag it out like that, V. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Now
Just
you're-
scale the fuck. Oh!
Ah! Look at
There you
it.
go,
Tiny.
tiny
No,
shit,
V,
yeah.
make the background larger so that you can scale it up correctly.
There you go.
V,
Jesus Christ.
your Photoshop
V.
skills. Stop
Arch, this is the boat you get, and you're going to fucking like it now.
it. Look at that
Oh,
water.
oh,
It's very
The
splashy.
white ocean in every direction.
It's very rough waters, okay? A choppy sea, if you will.
But only a choppy sea precisely around us.
Hold on, I don't like the one that the Bliss developer drew because it's
Why?
very easy to confuse with the background. So
What did he draw? Let's see it.
I already showed it to you.
No, don't worry. Don't worry. Wayne. Just place her on top of the giant white field to the north of us, and you can pretend it was intentional.
Hmm. All right, so
Giving all these good ideas.
are you ready to set off?
I don't know. I want to enjoy the view some more.
All right.
I assume we are.
There's a nice breeze. There are seagulls flying around. There's a crowd looking at Wild Earth is a military vessel sailing.
By the way,
there's-
when did we invent cannons?
Shut up. We can pretend
well,
they're not
the
there.
picture that you gave me.
Just pretend they're ballistas.
Kyle, what did you do?
They're not. They're not there. They're not weapons. They're just.
He's like,
Oh,
no,
so why
no.
is she the only one who gets to be fat?
She doesn't get to be fat.
Well, we can make ourselves fat too, you know. I think.
No, because these aren't drawings. These are portraits, tokens.
Oh, Tickins. Where's Dev? Dev, come on. You're not paying attention. You're not on the board, Dev.
Dev,
Dev, come on, let's go. Come on, Dev.
I'm here.
No, you're not.
Here. I'll
Where are
let
you,
you
Devin?
guys. Here,
Get
I
up.
will
Put the Twitter
let
down.
You guys.
You can own the SJWs later. They'll be there for later.
That's not what's going on. I posted something fucking wild in the chat if you want to look at it, but you don't have to talk about it right now if you don't
You
want to.
are on Twitter. This is exactly the problem here.
It's actually that
Ah.
I'm eating. That's why I'm muting it because I don't want you guys to hear me.
God! No
That's
way.
cringe.
No way. We'll
So
talk
that's-
later, Dev.
What?
That is
What did you
cringe.
say, Sargon?
We'll talk later, buddy. We'll talk later.
Right. So do we lift anchor?
Dev is becoming overkind. He's owned a couple of retarded socialists. Like
No.
You
That's not what's happening.
You must learn humbleness.
I'm
Humility.
just. I'm feeling a bit bad. That's all.
No, you're not.
That's
You're-
the only.
I can hear the
yes.
happiness in your voice.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You're smirking, Dev. You're not feeling.
He's
bad.
got
You
a
feel
big
good.
shit-eating
It's-
grin plastered across his
Yes.
face.
I actually do, and I feel really bad that I have one.
No, you don't, and you
Yes, I
shouldn't.
do.
It's funny.
That's just your Canadianism going like, I should feel bad for being such a shit. No, Deb. No, you should embrace it.
No.
Embrace
Don't
it,
worry
Deb.
about it, Martin. We're
Right.
just mounting ballistas on the side of the ship. I don't care if it's stupid. It's cute. All right. We're all on the boat.
So why do we have ballistas in the front and cannons along
There-
the
we
side?
don't have
picture
any.
that kids gave me.
It's pretend. Pretend they're just boxes. Problem.
Robot's kind of tiny.
You know what, Arch? You are absolutely right. How silly of me. I am so sorry. There you go. Now you
No.
don't have to
we were making progress, damn it.
At least now we've got ballistas instead of cannons.
No, we
Yes.
don't. Wait, what?
All right, V, I wish to go beneath the deck. Show me the underdeck map.
Hey, look at the
No, I
picture
will
I gave you.
describe
The
it.
second one. Look at the
Yes.
second one I gave you.
You have
Look at it.
the problem seeing at first as going from sunlight into pitch black darkness. It's a little bit hard on the eye, but eventually you manage to figure out where your bedrooms are going to be. You notice that everything is making loud noises, like the woods are cracking, and you feel a little bit of breeze of the wind hitting your face, as obviously the ship has been in poor condition for a while. But you're not an expert, and if the captain says it's sea ready, then it probably is.
If air is coming in, but
Yes.
not water, it means
Yes.
it floats. It's fine.
Yes.
Unless you're okay, so this is a good opportunity to humiliate the Swedish. So the Swedish wanted to build one of the largest warships ever constructed,
Oh,
the
God.
Vasa. But they managed to fuck up their calculus so bad that the fucking thing sank like 100 meters out of port.
Didn't it like flip?
This is a uniquely Swedish thing. Like even the British were never this bad at shipbuilding.
Damn. Leave those British dreadnoughts alone. Just don't understand.
Like this is how bad the English were at ships. When they saw dreadnoughts, they was like, you know what the best thing would be? We can have these ram other ships. Like, god damn it.
Battle boats ramming like the Romans did.
They actually
Alright,
invented
Arch,
a class of warship called the Steam Ram.
We can do the trivia later, but let's focus on the
This
adventure.
isn't fucking trivia.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
So we're on the boat. We're sailing.
Okay. He lifted
Good stuff.
anchor. The people seem to be uneasy with having an elf, especially a female elf. Like some of the sailors start pestering her with questions, and they have like this thing of awe, but also
They're horny.
keeping a distance. Like take into account, no one's seen a female elf before, so.
They're like, can
Well,
we
she
dick
doesn't
it?
understand them, so I'll pull Dev's hat off and go like, "Hey, pester this one instead. It understands you. Harass
Take it below decks.
Oh, Dev is a half elf. I've seen half elves before, but
Oh, you
yeah, a couple of
gross.
sailors. Yeah, a couple of sailors do approach Devo and give me a persuasion roll, Devo, to see how friendly they're going to be to you.
They're gonna rape him.
Take turns.
Shouldn't they be rolling the persuasion because they're the ones being friendly?
No, it's just the the conversation that they're having with you, and it's the impression they're going to get from you. Like
They're
it's
gonna
up to
throw
you
him
to
overboard.
decide what impression you get of them,
Sure.
but you can't decide what impression they will get of you.
Well, there we go.
Okay, well now everyone is fascinated with you, Devil. Like everyone likes you on the ship. Even the captain is very interested how you managed to survive in the wild all by yourself, and how you managed to become from very low upbringing, from a very low walk of life, into being in the companion of the patriarch.
Well, I tried to steal from him, and here we are.
That's right. I mean, that's
The people from the boat look towards one another, and they start to nodding to each other, like, "Oh, that's interesting." Yes.
as they hide their
Um,
belongings.
Yeah. All right. So first day, nothing happens. Night comes. Which one of you wants to stay watch in the crow's nest, or do you want to leave that to one of
Wouldn't
the
we not be
sailors?
experts at ships though? Because that like requires a certain skill level to be like, oh, I spot a fucking iceberg. You're like,
No,
gonna
not
find an
really. I
iceberg?
mean,
I don't know. We're in hell.
Well, good point actually. Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Fair response. Yeah. Who knows?
Demon or a squid monster or something. I couldn't tell you.
well, it's just that they're, like if you want to stay guard as well in order like to have more vision, you can do that. If not, you can all sleep.
I mean, it gives a bonus to the others. Okay. Well, I mean, might as well assist in that case.
You do that. I'm gonna go beneath his deck and sleep.
Okay. Well, when you're sinking, I'll forget about you down there.
I'd roll perception. No, perception.
I can't perceive anything while I'm a fucking sleep.
Doesn't
Good.
matter. Roll
No,
perception.
he said he couldn't perceive anything. See how much stuff is
Yep,
gone.
fuck off. I'm sleeping, goddammit.
If you don't roll, Arch, one of the sailors went into your room and stole 100 gold off of you.
Cool, now I get to burn the ship down.
This is because Devo told him that if he steals from you, it's going to end up in the church.
That was your chance to
That's pretty good.
steal.
Now, I wanted to point out that if you'd have gave a good roll with perception, you might have heard as he goes through your belongings, as he steps through the cracky floors. But since you refused, cut 100 gold from your inventory, Arch.
Now, we are going to stop the boat, and I'm going to have to search everyone's quarters.
You're unaware that 100 gold is even missing.
Okay, how would he be unaware of that though? That's
He's asleep, like he's sleeping. He,
Well, he
doesn't even
wouldn't
know
be
that
aware of
happened.
it
He
being
refused to
stolen.
roll
Wake
persuasion.
up eventually.
yeah.
Well,
he
when
would
you wake
eventually
up,
check.
that's going to be a different thing. And not to mention, do you count your money every single morning?
100 gold coins is a third reduction in the weight and size of my money bag.
You're gonna
Okay.
you're gonna notice.
All right.
Oh, God,
until
we
morning comes,
Got a thief now.
Kibbs, roll perception.
Oh boy, that's what I get for stretching. Let's see, perception.
Holy shit. Okay. Well, you managed to see that in the distance there appears to be a enormous creature, probably 10 times larger than your boat. And
Oh.
it's swimming in a different direction than you. But you tell the captain, and he just steers the boat as fast as he can in an opposite direction.
See? I helped Arch. I avoided us by getting eaten by a megalodon or something.
I'm gonna get us to fight that thing.
No, you're not. You're asleep.
Yes, I
You
am.
don't know about it. You don't.
I can make a lot of noise.
Shut the
All
fuck
right.
up.
During the morning, you see in the distance another ship. And from behind you, even though it seems to be impossible, you see a pirate ship approaching towards you at full speed.
Cool. Hey, Captain Dude, cut the sails.
Is this what you want? Well, hold on a little bit. Kibbs is seeing this. So, Kibbs, what do you do?
I'll alert the captain of what I spotted, the ship in the distance. I don't have a spyglass, so I don't really, probably can't make out the colors.
No, no, like they gave you one. If you
Oh, they did?
decided to send one. Yeah.
Okay,
like
well, what do I
But you'll
see?
have to give it back.
All right, but like, what does the boat look like?
It's a pirate ship. It has even the Jolly Roger.
Oh, okay, that's not good. Then I'll immediately alert the captain in that case.
Oh, what do you tell the captain?
That I think there's a pirate ship out there, Captain.
Is that impossible? He takes the spyglass, he grabs it from your hand, looks towards it.
Oh, but
Starts
it's
ringing a
Kraken
bell.
wasn't.
Yeah, starts ringing a bell, waking everyone up. All hands on deck. Everyone is panicking. He tries to get as much speed as possible and divert away from the ship coming from behind. What are the rest of you doing?
No, we're gonna fight them. Fuck this shit.
Do we have armaments for fighting? What if they just sink us?
Care. Then they're not pirates.
They could sink us and then loot the
The
stuff
fuck is
that
the point
floats.
of? Kyle, you moron.
It's possible that gold can float in hell. You don't know. You
Dumbass Kyle.
I mean, we can always just go and take their boat and have a bigger boat. So let's go.
Precisely. Plus, they have a loot on board. Plus, now, first and foremost, we're gonna interrogate the crew members.
Wait, no, there's a pirate ship. We don't have time to do an interrogation.
Me, pirates. They've got some time before they reach us.
You
They're sailing ships. Takes forever.
Arch is like, meanwhile, I'm going to demolish.
Yeah, we've probably got hours yet, guys. Calm down.
Yeah, this is fucking... Okay, fine. We can run away from them a little bit just so I can get time to carry out my investigation.
You know, this money back. That's great. Okay, go. Do it.
All right. I'm going to take each and every one of the crew down to a closed room, and I'm going to use my illusion spell, which is a cantrip, to show them a vision of Satan with a big, fat, raging cock.
Well, Arch, no one is listening to you because they're terrified of the ship right now. So if you want to do this, you'll have to do it after people calm down a little bit.
I can be a lot more terrifying than the pirate ship. The pirate ship's over there. I'm here.
Well,
Roll
it's gaining
intimidation.
Yeah, but like...
Swing that
it's-
dick around.
Imagine the situation, right? Like you're on a ship and everyone is panicking, you know, they're ringing the bell and, you know, all hands are on deck, everyone is getting to their positions, and you're like, all right, no, you need to come with me. No, you need to come with me. Like no one is listening to you. They're actually pushing you away because they're saying it's like later. Like we're a little busy right now, Lord.
They think they're a little busy now. They're not, though.
Anyway, right. The ship is gaining. Do you guys want to tell the captain to engage or?
Back.
For the third time, stop the fucking boat.
Why?
Do a persuasion.
Persuasion. I'm.
Can you at least
Well,
stop boats? Like they're kind of
They can drop anchor, but you know, like they
take a while.
aren't in the mood to fight because they're not soldiers.
care what they're in the fucking mood for.
Roll
Well, they
persuasion.
care what they're in the mood for.
I'm going to thunderblast this entire crew off the boat if they don't start listening.
Aren't you expecting undying loyalty from a bunch of fucking nobodies?
One of you can help Arch so he can get advantage on persuasion.
I'll help.
Alright.
Use them titties.
The orc captain, initially he wanted to outrun them, but then he looks towards them and he thinks, you know what, like maybe we can take them. And if not, he always wanted to die at sea, so
At least there's a silver lining, right?
he throws the anchor, and eventually the ship stops. And it takes only a couple of minutes for you to see this big ship, and as it gets close to you, you realize that it's not entirely corporeal, it's ethereal. And the people in the ship are dead.
Oh,
but they're
maybe
still
we
alive,
should have
so-
run Arch. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe my loot. Get out of my ethereal boat.
However, despite the fact that it traumatizes everyone and they're firing arrows at it and it goes through, they're not interested in you and they're just going off to the distance, to the ship in front of you, which you've managed to see. And in a couple of minutes, as your guy's sitting still, the ship that travels at hellish speeds catches up to the first one, and they engage in battle.
Is that one ethereal too?
You don't know from that distance, but they are definitely in conflict, as you can see through the spyglass.
Looks over at Kyle. What were you saying, bitch?
I don't care.
The captain is a little bit interested at this, and he wants to know if they should pursue.
I knew this was going to happen, you stupid orc. Now follow the boat.
What orc? Do we have
He lifts
orcs?
anchor and he goes towards the boat.
Oh, sorry.
Let me roll to see if he manages to arrive during or after.
Hopefully this will teach him a valuable lesson about listening to his superiors.
By the time he arrives, everyone, the entire ship is destroyed, and there is no trace of the ethereal ship. However, you hear someone say, "Man overboard," and you notice a person that is clinging to a log, and seems to have survived the ordeal.
That's cute. What about the floating valuables that Kibbs insisted would be there?
Oh, now the valuables float sometimes. You know, that's actually true. Some
Yes.
things do float. Certain barrels.
You see a lot of logs and timber, but
Nothing fancy.
there aren't any you can find unless you decide to, get a diving suit and go under.
You have diving suits?
I don't know, do you?
I don't know. You're the one who said. Does the ship have a diving suit capability thingy?
We can shout at the dude in the water and ask him if he has any money.
Hey, can you swim to the bottom and pick up the stuff? He's like, no.
Well, given his situation, he says that he does, and he wants help.
I think he's lying.
Call him up.
The men pull him up, and as they lift him up, the men scream in shock. Because the guy looks a little bit dead, but he's not attacking anyone. He just seems grateful that he has been allowed to get on board.
Oh, cool. He could prove a useful ally. Maybe he can go to the bottom and pick it up. Maybe. Sweet.
That depends entirely.
I'll
Does
ask
he
him
have
for his
enough
name.
gold on him?
He doesn't have gold on him, but he promises that if you help him, you're going to get a lot of gold. In fact, around 3,000 gold worth of chests. Chests worth of 3,000 gold.
Okay, that'll be enough of a payment to the church.
He tells you his story. He says that he used to be a pirate, and he wasn't a very nice fellow. He raped and plundered. Most pirates do. He then goes into detail about how one captain tried to disguise his daughter as a boy, but he never seen a boy so beautiful before, so he didn't care about the gender. He just took it there and then in front of the captain.
Wait, in
And,
front of the...
Yes, he explains how he managed to make a lot of wealth being a pirate. And then eventually he dropped his piratey ways and became an honest merchant, got into politics, had a nice life.
Wow.
He was surrounded by friends and family as he died.
Oh,
But as he wakes up, after he died, he finds himself in the place of the merchant captain that he robbed. And his old self attacked him, killed the crew, raped his daughter, and then sunk the ship. And he has been living through this through thousands of years. And he is begging release. He knows that he was a bad man. He knows that what he did was vile. But he believes that this is enough torture. And he just wants oblivion.
Maybe he should serve the church instead. I think Arch.
Enough torture.
A life of repentance.
Yeah,
Is
he,
there
he
such
falls.
a thing as enough torture?
He falls on his knees, raising his arms towards the heaven, and says, "I deserve punishment, but this is hell."
Well,
I
yes,
mean-
literally.
That's kind of-
he has to die again and again, reliving the experience that he inflicted upon others.
Can we kill dead people, though? Is that a thing we're able to do?
Yeah, but he says that if you help him break the curse, he will give you the gold, which is probably on the pirate ship,
Probably.
and his eternal gratitude. He's most sure of it. Like he believes that if you manage to destroy the pirate vessel that is after him, he knows where he keeps the treasure. He knows the tactics that he used in his life, and all the loot there will be yours.
Well, this sounds to me like a combat quest, so yay! Go ahead.
All right. Well, he says that usually he just drifts the entire day before eventually his body gives out and he falls under the sea. But if you will stay on this vessel, then the captain is going to attack this particular ship next day. And if you manage to kill them off, then you're going to break the curse.
Cool. Now
If
can
we
we get
lose
back to the
rape
100
staff-
gold that the Spectre stole from me?
Yes.
Right, so I'm going to threaten every crew member with having to sleep with the dead man unless they give me my money back.
Give me an intimidation.
Intimidation. Why is that even intimidation? That's just me stating fact. Can't I deceive them and not do it and do deception
You
instead?
can
I like it.
intimidate with a fact, or you can ask Sargon to do it.
Intimidation isn't that bad. Let me try it. Terrible, of course.
They don't think you're serious. Like they think no one would be this cruel.
Okay, well, they're wrong.
Because they're about to do it, and then they're gonna see it, and they're like, "Oh no!" Well,
I'm gonna have to use the illusions to make them appear as if they're being raped by Satan. Then.
Just want to point out that you're going to go to battle with these people, maybe lowering morale before a fight is not a good idea.
I'm not going to battle alongside people who stole $100.
Well, blame it on Devo.
My morale has already been lowered.
that hurt.
So what are you doing?
Take him off into a nice dark room and then show them illusions of the devil come to fuck them in the ass.
Okay, give a deception roll.
Like, come with me. I'll show you some cool hentai.
right.
And like, okay.
I'll put guidance on myself first, so I get a 1d4.
Oh boy.
And I'll also use actor to present to be the devil, so I'll get advantage on it.
Okay.
So, deception plus 1d4.
Okay. So eventually you get to this one guy who falls on his knees, starts crossing himself to repent, and he tells you that the elf told him the story of how she stole from you, and eventually through the path of redemption she managed to become a high-ranking member of the church. And he thought that if he steals from you, he's going to get the same gratitude.
Well, Dev. Dev.
Mhm.
You're in trouble,
Yes.
Dev. He wasn't paying attention. He
Yes.
doesn't even know why he's in trouble.
There's going to be
Yeah, I
punishment.
know why I'm in trouble. Yes, the guy who stole the 100 gold has now fessed up to Arch, and that he learned it from me. But I didn't say steal 100 gold, Arch.
We don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know that. It's a good point, Kyle.
Yes, his name is Alex. He wants you to know everything about him and his family. Like he's kind of proud that like he stole money because now he expects the same treatment that you gave the elf.
Oh, he's gonna get the exact treatment that I give the elf. No fucking food and frequent beatings.
He wants to give you your money back though.
That's great. He can indeed give me my money back. That's fair.
He wants to show you how clever he was as he stole it. Like he thinks you're appreciative of people with this talent, and he brags about how he is the best thief in the land.
Uh-oh. A criminal.
All right. Then I'll smile happily and just put an arm around him and walk him out on deck. That's really clever. That
He walks you here and.
Hey, hold on. Before you kill him, he could be
I'll
useful.
shit about this.
That's really clever. That's
Okay,
fantastic.
yeah.
Hey, everyone on the ship. I'll even booming voice myself. Hey, everyone. This guy's a really clever thief, and I'm about to give him the just rewards of a thief.
And he explains to you how he thought that eventually you'll start looking. You're going to go. he goes like, look, you're going to go through everyone's bedrooms, but he's smarter than that. So what he did is he tied the gold to a little pouch on a string and hanged it behind the ship.
Cool. Good. Push.
No, Arch, you can't do that.
I've already done that.
So you pushed him in the water.
Yep. Now he can fetch the pouch.
I hope it's short.
Well, he was about to pull the string, but as you push him in the water, he grabs the string and it snaps.
Oh, no. Well, I guess he's staying in the water.
With Arch's gold.
The gold's probably at the bottom of the fucking ocean.
And you hear the ding, 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 man overboard, ding, ding, ding. The ship stops. And there's people going around, throwing him a ladder. And there's the captain,
ladder.
going. It's like, my lord,
The rope. They mean a rope.
can we not find an amicable way to fix this?
I'll just lean over and go do you have my gold yet?
He can't find. He nods. He can't find it, but he also nods that yes.
Well, Captain, as soon as the gold is on board, we can hoist up the dude.
Guess they're gonna have to go through a personal belongings.
While the captain is talking with you, someone threw him a ladder, so he's climbing back. He's got the pouch.
Snip the rope.
He hands it to you.
Okay. I have 100 gold now.
No, you did not open the pouch.
I do open the pouch. Why would I not open the pouch?
You see some fishes, some seaweed, and the realization that the pouch was broken, probably ripped itself next to the ship.
Well, there's just a very simple solution to this, isn't there? I will hold out the pouch, fully visible to everyone, and just be like, if there's 100 gold pieces in here, or somebody swims back home.
I can't believe you're still going on about this.
It's kind of funny.
Actually, no, I can believe
it.
it. I can completely believe it.
Well, you know
Sargon
about it.
Is the good part of this.
Sargon, you can pay him, to shut the fuck up. Like that's always
Yeah, you
about.
can.
It's not worth it, Sargon. Don't pay him.
No, you guys carry on.
Well, I mean, none of them can afford to pay you, but the captain is trying to convince you that he will pay you once he gets back on shore, or work some sort of deal. He's very sorry. He apologizes. He promises he will get the guy flogged.
They can all pay a little bit. It's fine. They don't have to pay the whole sum.
They're peasants, Arch. They probably have coppers and silver if that's what you want.
Yeah, that's good. They can give me all of that too.
All right, well, the captain, goes under the decks, and after a while, you hear the sound of lashing and the guy screaming in pain and agony. You count 1, 2, 3, goes all the way up to 7. And then you hear 3 more.
Lashes
And-
or gold coins?
He wants gold
Lashes.
coins.
Lashes.
I don't care about the lashes. I haven't even wanted him lashed. I just want money.
Well, like the captain comes back and says, like, this is all we got. And he's giving you 10 silver and 5 coppers, but he promises that he will do his best in order to try to repay.
Okay. So he owes me 100 gold when we come back to shore then.
Yeah. I mean, you get the feeling that he will do everything in his power to get it, but you're not confident that a man of his stature is going to be able to get that much money.
Well, hold on, Arch. We can hold this against him. He can give us free boat rides.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right.
I'll
Sargon.
just clap him on the back and go like, don't worry, 100 gold between friends, it's fine. You'll just have to give us anything we want in the way of services and your boat. Yes, the boat is collateral. I slap the fine vessel tall. Collateral. Slap, slap.
Realize that it probably doesn't have any value with the mist on. Like, people don't use boats, so.
Well, we're using a boat.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
using a boat.
Well, the elvish woman stares at you with disgust, and it's like, barbarians.
This barbarian now has the Corvette. I'm already listed in my inventory.
Okay.
A Corvette for 100 gold's pretty cheap.
Well, put it well, not shady, rugged Corvette, because it looks like it's barely able to keep afloat.
Just right, Corvette.
All right, Sargon. Combat
Right.
time.
Oh, are we? Okay.
Yes.
Sounds so sad.
Why are we still on this horrific map? though?
He's like, guys, help.
So, the next day, you got.
Are we actually using this map? Are we?
Yes, we are using this.
Oh fucking hell! Okay.
Your
So
eyes.
the
I
next
know.
day, you have the pirate ship again approaching,
Okay.
and they all throw ropes in order to latch on to the
Yeah, but
to the ship.
I want
you're
to
on.
start shooting at him a long time before that.
It's well, you can, though it seems to be ethereal, and the bullets and whatever you're using just goes through it.
Not a problem. I have Eldritch Blast. That's force damage. Deals damage to ethereals just fine.
Okay. I'll tell you, like, I can let you do some damage to it if you want, but you're just damaging the ship, not the people.
Yeah, but
Now,
the
Eldritch
people-
Blast, it's a hit roll. I can guide the beams. They don't have to go in a straight line. I can make them go up and down onto the deck.
Okay. How many are you firing?
Aim for the captain.
Well, I've got 120 feet range. So how many feet does it travel a second?
60 feet per second.
Okay, so I got enough to fire twice.
Yes,
60
I
feet
will.
per second.
I will do some. Yeah, it's a ghost ship.
It's a
so
ghost
that's
ship.
cool.
Yeah, it must be fucking.
So roll
19
damage on
and-
one, and one of the enemies that's going to appear on the ship is going to have that damage.
Okay, that was one cast.
Oh, isn't
Yes.
it good?
It fires 2 beams now.
I see. Okay.
So that's the
roll
second
another.
cast.
All right. So 2 hits.
Oh, look.
Roll for damage.
Yeah.
12 and 9. Oh, you already managed to kill one. Okay.
Noise.
So you get ropes coming in, pulling your ship closer together. It stops being ethereal as it moves into range in order to attack. Roll initiative, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some of the men fall from the ropes as they're trying to traverse, and they're in the water, while the pirate captain, which looks like this,
Baby Jones.
Davy
Okay, of
Jones,
course it
yeah.
does, yeah.
He's the first one to set foot on your boat, and next to him there's
How tall is he? Like,
He's huge.
no, he's not tall. I'm just making it larger so you can know he's the boss.
well, you can shrink him down to normal size now.
All right.
We know he's the boss.
Yep, we know which icon's which.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got the little cap hat.
Let me find the other fellows.
This is basically Dark Souls, Sargon. The boss has to be larger because it's boring to just fight a small dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very important. The boss has to be huge.
He brought some friends with him.
How do
I
we
like
know
how he
they're
gets to
friends?
deploy as well.
Have we investigated their familiar relationship?
What do you mean?
I mean, if they get to deploy, can't I shoot them more? I want to shoot them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let them start. I'm just gonna let them set up. It's fine.
Well, I let you shoot them before they approached Archquid because he had the ability. The elvish woman is going to pull back because that's not her
She's a
vicious.
cowardly whore.
Alice is cowarding next to the elvish whore.
Wow. Why do we bring her again?
And you guys can position yourselves any way you want.
Good. Ooh.
Right. Hide behind.
The
Where
rest
are
of
you
the
little whore? Come over here, Deb. Back it. Come.
Deb, you would go to the fucking corner. He's like,
Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't I?
Oh,
Stand
Tank's
right next
over
to
here.
Dev and just
Fuck.
If you-
out-shame him.
Yeah,
If
but I
you-
can pew pew.
All right, so I will point out that you can call for help and summon some of the the sailors from down below. But if they die, you're going to have problems. And you can also ask Alice to shoot a fireball, which I don't know if it may or may not be such a great idea. And on top of that, you have the elvish woman, which again you can ask her to join the fray, but the problem is that if she dies, you will have no navigator. So
That's fine. We can just kill them all.
I mean, if we die, we're dead. That's some great logic right there.
he uses his hand as a hook to catch the staff as you swing at him, and he pulls it away.
What?
Don't lose the fucking
You
staff.
missed,
Don't lose the
Zargan,
fucking
but
staff.
I tried to describe it in a more beautiful way.
Don't lose
Right,
the
okay,
fucking
I'm just
staff.
gonna hit him again though.
Yes.
Fuck.
He does it again and then looks at you. It's like telling you the definition of insanity.
Yeah, okay, I'll strike him.
As he explains to you the definition of unarmed of insanity, he takes a palm into his solar plexus and he pukes his guts out. Roll damage. Yeah, as he bends forward, you can see a crack in his back, and you can actually see his bones and his spine, and you realize that they're already dead. For some reason,
Yeah.
they're still being animated. However, even though they're dead, you can see that he has difficulty standing up now. The damage
Okay.
you did on him actually functions.
I'm gonna spend a key point to get 2 more unarmed strikes.
All right.
Hit. 8 more.
So you start bashing him, like you just go towards him and you use your fists, and it's like all the karate shit that you know. And as you're punching him, he goes further and further back, and eventually he falls overboard
Okay,
as you stand victorious.
awesome.
Next up, it's Arch.
Don't I get a move?
Oh yeah, do you want to move as well?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
He's not quite certain.
Yeah, I'll move over here to defend whoever these people are.
All right, Arch, it's your turn.
I wonder. I could kind of, but not quite. That would be kind of funny.
Gotta take out the minions first.
Move up
What if it's the type
there,
of
just to
plot
get
that
myself in
empowers
position.
me?
Was any of them wounded? Or no, he pushed
No,
him
Sargon
overboard,
just
right?
BTFO'd one. Like he went chop suey at him
Chop suey, good.
and
Right, I'll Eldritch blast this one then.
okay. You hit.
11.
They look a little bit shocked to see magic. Though they're undead, they still look a little bit bewildered. And the one that you hit, you can see a hole in his chest, and the smell of roasting carcass fills the ship. But even though the wound should kill a normal human, he is still standing.
Okay, I am also going to then use my bonus action to cast a mind thrust at the boss dude.
What is a mind thrust?
That is a mind thrust. So he must then make an intelligence saving throw against DC 14.
Yeah. You feel that it hit, but for some reason it didn't affect him. It's almost like he doesn't have a mind. It's almost like it's just a bizarre type of creature. You've never seen your mind thrust act like that. It doesn't even acknowledge it, even though you feel that it hit.
Is it capable of movement?
Yes.
Okay, because did you roll for him? Because I'm pretty sure you can't actually resist it even if you are mindless, because it's a psychic attack.
No, it's immune to psychic, so.
Immune
What
to
do you want me
psychic. Oh, sorry. Okay, fine.
Next up, it's Devo.
Alrighty, so. None of them have really like shown. They don't really have any ranged moves, do they? So I guess I'll just shoot. Yeah. I'll hit, say. Actually, I don't know. Here. I can't really hit the back ones anyway, can I? Yeah. Okay. I'll shoot at this guy here, V, if you don't mind. Okay, that Arch is in the way, isn't he?
Yes. On a critical
Yeah.
fail, you should arch unless you want to.
Why are you
Repossess.
always trying to kill me?
Well, you're in the way, man. Okay, can I shoot this one without hitting Arch?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll shoot this one instead.
That one is already damaged by arch. Roll for damage.
All right, I will roll. Let me just see here. So, pew.
All right, so you get on the ballista, you put one foot on it, and get a little bit of leverage, wiggle your ass, and you fire a bow. You fire the arrow.
Mhm.
And it goes right through his skull. It goes through his eye socket, comes the other part, and he just looks at you with the evil arrow eye. Roll for damage. All right.
So he didn't get. He's not dead.
No,
Okay. Well, because
but you did hit him.
because it's first turn, I get an extra 1d8 to that, so I'll add it now.
All right.
There it is.
Kibbs, are you back?
Hold on, I'm still going. Did he die from the 5?
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
fixed
Well,
it.
I have a second attack that I'll use now. Then, and I'll shoot him again.
You fire another, and he just leans his head slowly to the right as the arrow passes him.
All right. Well, that's that then.
Okay, Kibbs, it's your turn.
All right. I'll move back a little bit, just so I don't get mobbed entirely. And then I'll use my short bow to shoot at the same target that's already pretty weak. Or, well, I hope is weak.
Yeah, you take aim, and just as Devo's arrow passes next to him and he tilts his head to avoid it, another arrow hits him right in the other eye.
Sorry.
There's a little bit of brain showing on the tip of the arrow as it comes out of its scalp. Roll for damage.
All right.
He seems to be quite crippled. He's barely standing.
All right. Gotcha. Let's see. So, when it comes to shooting bows, Dev, you could shoot it twice because you couldn't move, right? That's how the action economy works in this?
No, it's because I have the ability extra attack at level 5.
Okay,
So I can
that's how
attack
you
twice
that's
now.
how you were able to do it. I was like, how the heck did
Yeah.
you do that?
I think Sargon has it too.
Okay.
What's
Well,
that, sorry?
that's my turn.
Extra attack. You get 2 hits.
Yeah.
from your
Well,
weapon.
I guess it's their turn now. So, Sargon, the guy with the chain and a hook, starts spinning the hook around,
Okay.
and then he throws it towards you. And tell me your armor class.
18.
He manages to grab hold of your weapon
Hang
and
on a
pulls it
second.
out.
Hang on a second.
If this is a ranged attack, he can
Yeah.
do his arrow bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just looking for it now.
I mean, it's not an arrow, it's his little chain. Like he spun the hook around and then he threw it at you.
It's still
Is it
deflect
a-
missiles.
Yeah, I know.
But if it's a projectile,
Uh,
grab his
okay,
hook and throw it back in his face. That'd be funny.
Yeah, it depends. I need to know how much damage it does.
It doesn't do damage, it just disarms you.
Well, then I catch it.
Okay.
I'm not going to throw it back, though. I'm just going to... It's a waste of a key point, to be honest. So I'm just going to just catch it and then let it go.
All right, well, he looks at you angrily and he slowly pulls his hook back in shame.
You could like tug him in to you.
Yeah, you could have done that, but like,
Yeah.
too late now. Kibbs.
Yep.
One of them, or no, well, not Kibbs. Let me see if I can reach Devil.
He's a coward, after all. Cowering in the back.
Why?
Always go for the squishy female characters.
What's your armor class, Devil?
It is 15.
All right. Well, he also tries to throw the hook at you, but he misses. He manages to land the hook into the crossbow, and as he pulls out a bit of wood from the crossbow, comes damaging it.
Crossbow.
The ballista. Sorry.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So the other guys, they look like this. Make the picture a little bit big, and they seem to be juggling many weapons in their hands, and they start throwing the weapons at you, and as they do that, they reappear, in the air as they're juggling. So they launch them all towards Kibbs, this guy here.
That guy? Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
What's your armor class, Kibbs?
My armor class is 15.
He misses the first one. He misses the second one. And the third one, it hits. And it does, let me check. 1d6 plus 3. So he does 6 damage to you.
Okay.
The other guy, let's see if he can reach Arch. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. He fires at Sargon because he's closer. So Sargon, he's juggling the axes. He looks at you and starts throwing the axes towards you.
Okay, I'll start deflecting some missiles then.
I know, be the Jedi you always wanted to be.
Oh, I guess so.
15, one of them misses. Can you still catch it if it misses, or does it need to hit?
It needs to hit.
Alright.
When hit by a missile, I can use my react. It's 18 passes.
Yeah, so you're staying still, and he just misses all 3 of them.
Yep.
The one next to the captain also attacks you.
Okay.
He hits. He hits with a tremendous force, actually.
Hits with what?
The axe, like he was juggling
Well,
it.
a throwing
throws-
axe.
Yeah. Like there's many axes coming towards you. It's like a rain of axes.
Okay, how much damage did
It does 2 damage.
No, it's
No,
five.
sorry, 5 damage.
But I have just reduced it by 12 damage, so I've caught it.
Okay. He
my
looks
action.
perplexed at your ability to catch the axe.
I'll just spin it around, toss it away.
Can you toss it back at him, or?
No, I'm just gonna just away from it, like to the side.
Ah, well, you have an axe that's covered in seaweed. Looks rusty.
Yeah, I'll just toss it on the floor. Just
All right.
drop it.
And he has one more. And he misses. And the last guy moves over here and starts throwing at the magic spell user, which is Arch. What's your armor class, Arch?
16.
So 1 misses. 1 misses. And the final one misses.
How many fucking projectiles do these things have?
They have low damage, but they manage to do 3 attacks per turn. Now let's see at the captain. The captain pulls out what appears to be his hand, but instead of his hand, he's got this weird fish, as you can see here, which is coming out of his hand.
Those are called lamprey eels, I think.
Well, yeah, whatever. And he uses them almost like a whip. He pulls them back and then throws them towards Kibbs. Let me
Noticing an
see,
obsession here.
Right, now they're not lampreys. What are those things called? The angry
Eels.
things. No, they're not. They're not lamprey eels. They're they've got a name. They are eels, but they're a special kind of very vicious little fucking eels.
Yeah, they grab onto your face, Kibbs, and they start biting and pulling out bits of flesh. And
Molars?
start thrashing in agony, trying to pull them away. And you take 7 damage from this ordeal.
Okay.
You don't have massive scars on your face. It's just like you look like being mauled from a dog, basically.
Dog.
That sounds like I'd have massive scars.
Yes.
Nice, man.
There we go.
Just like
Uh,
40
Alright.
Millennium
he still
scars.
has like 2 attacks, the captain.
Koi.
I'm slowly dying. Very slowly.
He walks up to you, Sargon.
Yeah.
Pulling out his rapier, and he speaks with an undead voice that chills the air and says, at last a worthy opponent. And
Cringe.
with his rapier, he manages to do 2 quick slices.
Okay.
$25.
Hit.
So he gets a sneak attack because he
Sneak attack.
yes, because one of his allies is. Oh, let me see if he gets it. Hold on, let me read this.
There's no one else near me, and I really did see him coming.
The target is 5 feet of an ally of the captain. So let's see if.
I'm not.
Oh my god, you're so lucky. Let me just measure this. Yeah, you're not. All right. So he doesn't get the sneak attack, but he does get the normal average damage, which is. All right. Six. By the way, remember you have healing potions in your inventory. Just putting it out there. And the second attack, as he tries to hit you, his sword gets stuck into the wall of the ship.
Right. Okay.
Now, as you guys are fighting, you hear Alice make a scream. Give me perception, everyone.
No idea. My face hurts.
Arch, Devil.
Do I care enough about Alice? Apparently
Yeah,
I do.
Arch, you noticed that on the in the beginning when they tried to cross, some of them fell into the water. But because they're undead, they probably don't care. And you see them latching on to this side of the ship, and they have daggers in their mouths, and they're trying to climb aboard, and they're like hut hut hut, just climbing on ropes with their chains. Like they threw the hook chain on this side of the boat, and they have their daggers in their mouth, and they're just climbing up.
That's silly. I don't like it.
And they're also going hut hut hut.
Oh, that
It's
is
in the
silly.
air.
They're putting their muscles into it. Anyway, it's Gibbs' turn.
Okay, well, I'm realizing this. Probably got to kill the captain. Everything
Everyone
else,
killed Cat.
because he's probably the thing that makes all his little minions appear.
Leave
So,
the captain alone.
Captain must meet Jeebus. And then I'll do an attack. Oh boy.
You hit once, and as you try to hit again, his what is it? Like his arm, his little fish, bites on your rapier and pulls it away from your hand, throwing it at your feet. But you did manage to hit once.
Moray eel, by the way.
Okay, so I hit once. There. I did something. I contributed.
Okay. Next up, it's Sargon.
Okay, look. Sorry, what's this woman doing next to me?
She's cowering in fear, but she can fire a fireball whenever you want her to. Oh, that's Kibbs, by the way. That's...
Okay. Right. Okay. Well,
This
I'll
is the
just-
women he was talking about with the fireball.
I guess I'll just find ways to creatively pummel Ozai.
All right.
Um,
Roll for damage.
Well, yeah, I'm just deciding what to do to him. I think I'm just going to hit him and just do.
Let me see if you hit. No. He seems to have a weird reaction to the skull of John Baptiste as it comes towards him, but he just moves out of the way. A lot faster than he would dodge normally. It's almost like he's afraid of that thing.
Okay. Well, hit him again. God damn.
No, at this point, he just uses his rapier to deflect.
Thought I was stuck in the thing.
Well, he unstocks it.
He hasn't had a turn.
That is true. He
So it's
pulls
stuck
on
in the
it.
thing, right?
He
DM?
pulls on it, hides behind it, and you
No, he
hit the
doesn't-
thing.
He's stuck in the thing. He's had his turn.
Yeah, well, it is stuck in the thing, but he hides behind the thing without unstucking it.
How
What?
is he taking actions outside of his turn in the middle of combat?
Well, the AC is the ability to passively deflect blows. So he's moving around, he's
Yeah, no,
dodging.
I'm not saying I hit him.
I just described it in a funny way, Sargon.
Okay,
Like you tried to hit him, and he hid behind his stocked rapier, and you hit that instead.
Well, I am gonna hit. Hopefully, at some point. I guess.
Still did not hit him. He's very agile. He's nimble fellow.
Apparently, he's got amazing.
You realize that maybe because the boat is rocking and you don't have your sea legs yet, and he had plenty of years of
Yeah,
experience.
I don't need every miss explained.
So you will get every miss explained.
All right, go knock yourself out.
You hit.
No, I'll have my turn.
However, his armor doesn't seem to affect it.
What? How
You managed to hit him, but his armor prevents damage from his body. Oh no! Wait! You hit. Hold on. You hit twice because
Yeah, I have
you're
advantage,
flank.
right?
Yeah, you're flanking him with. So roll 2 damage.
Oh, well. 10 and 5.
Devo. No, sorry, Arch. It's your turn.
Kill the captain.
Now his armor class is really high, and I roll kind of shit.
Yeah, but we have to kill him so his minions go away.
But his armor class is really high, and my AC is kind of
Literally, he's summoning allies. Like, the fuck?
I don't know if he's doing that.
Kill him!
Is there any proof that he's doing that?
You kill him and everybody else goes away. Hopefully. Hopefully.
I don't know if I buy it. Alright, if they're undead, they're immune to psychology, so cold is probably not going to be much of an issue for them. Am I going to kill Kibbs if I shoot like this?
Why do you have to shoot like that? Just shoot like this. See?
Convenient.
Problem solved.
Hey, if I shoot like this, do I hit Kyle?
If you critically miss, yes, you do.
If I shoot like this, do I hit Kyle?
No.
Good, I'll shoot like that then. Right, we'll use the chromatic orb. I never hit with this thing, but hey!
Oh my god, look at the bummed out little boomer finally got a hit.
So we witness Le Miracle.
A miracle in fucking Nate.
Yes, and the captain tries to use his snake hand in order to deflect it. However, as he touches it, you see the snakes in his hand just turn necrotic, and they dissolve as almost being hit by acid. How much damage is he taking?
Well, first and foremost, let me just remind myself here of, well, what is it? Acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder. Okay, well, these are undead, so I guess fire damage,
You're
probably?
on a ship, Arch.
Fine,
If
acid.
you want to use fire. I don't mind, but I'm just...
No, it's a good call, V. It's a good call. Acid is probably the best idea.
V, you shouldn't have told him. Then we could have burned it down and we'd have a shipwreck.
Well, no,
episode.
that is the... Anyways, that was pretty terrible, but that's all it takes, 9 damage.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that your turn?
Pretty much.
Devo, you're up.
Dev,
Alrighty.
you know what to do. Take
No,
the
you know what I
shot.
have to do?
Dev, don't be useless, Dev. I know it's
I'm
hard.
not being useless. I'm not being useless. Give me a second here.
God,
Okay.
you're making even Dev kind of snap at you, Kyle. Stop being such a fucking cunt.
What's my running distance? Still just 30. Shit. Okay. V,
Yes.
if I were to move here, could I cut the ropes and make that one fall into the water?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll
It's
do
not
that.
a rope, it's a chain. You just have to pull it out and yank it, and he will fall into the water.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Give me a basic attack roll.
Okay. With my bow or?
No, like, doesn't matter. Just roll a basic attack with your melee weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, you managed to pull it, and the guy easily falls into the water.
So he's gone. Okay. I'm gonna yell at those two, since talking is a free action, to get their hooks. Throw them into the water.
Okay.
You too.
Right. So
Good
the elvish
move,
woman,
Dev. Head pat.
the elvish woman takes a grab of this one and throws her down here, and then she casts thunderclap. Thunder wave. Let me just put the spell here.
Okay, Sargon. I'm sorry, you're gonna be in pain now.
What's going on?
Well, Defa told the elf to handle the guys beneath her. So she grabbed Alice, threw her next to you, and then casted Thunder Wave, which means that each creature in a 15-foot cube originated from you must make a Constitution saving throw. And if you fail, the target is pushed 10 feet away from you. All right, so Sargon, give me a Constitution saving throw, and Kibbs as well. Let me
I
see
meant
if the
physically, not to use a spell.
Well, you
Constitution.
should have said that then, Dev.
I wanted
Give
to
us a
be-
head pat.
I wanted the two
I
women's.
died. Dev murdered us.
So move
Okay,
10
you
feet, did you
failed.
say?
Yes.
What, backwards?
No, forwards. away from
Directly
her.
away from the source.
Yeah, these guys also get affected,
Wh-
actually.
What's the source?
This is
right
the
here,
source, the Elvish
back
one.
The
here.
Elvish woman.
Yeah,
she
Sargon, these
does
guys
get-
are climbing
No,
on the deck.
she only
Right,
gets
let me
like-
hold on. Let me tell Sargon what happened. Okay, these guys are climbing on the deck,
Yeah.
and Devo said that the woman, the Elvish woman, should try to prevent them from doing this.
Yeah,
So
'cause
she
I did it
grabbed,
here, yeah.
she grabbed Alice, threw her here, and then casted Thunder Wave.
I meant with her hands. Just lift the
Okay,
hooks
so
off.
which direction am I going 10 feet in?
You're going 10 feet in this direction, and you're also taking 2d8 thunder damage.
Oh boy.
Go on then.
You're taking 11 damage.
Okay.
This guy failed his save, so he gets pushed away. This guy gets pushed away as well. The third one managed to brace himself. Kibbs, you take 11 damage.
Much ouch.
damn it.
The captain gets pushed off the ship.
No!
And let's see, this guy saves, but this guy fails, and he gets pushed off the ship.
Well, there's a silver lining.
Dev,
This
why
is not
did you
my
do
fault.
this to us?
This is not my
All
fault.
we had to do was kill the captain, Dev. Yeah, you managed to kill me.
Listen, we just got rid of four targets in one turn. Okay, that's
you
pretty
practically
good.
got rid of. I don't know what Sargon's doing, but I'm fucking not doing good.
Why do
She-
you
she-
make
she
everything so
spins-
difficult, Dev?
She spins the staff above her head and behind her, and then slams it into the ground as she sits in a straight position.
She's a fucking team killer.
Look, Dev,
Kill her.
she feels fucking proud of what you made her do.
Hey, hold on. Don't take the captain off just yet.
No, he's gone, Dev. He's dead. We
We-
killed him.
No, we can still throw a rope at him.
No, we
Well,
can't.
she
We're in the
fused
middle of
Rodan,
battle.
So
Well, he's still in the water.
okay, this guy
He's
gets
drowning.
up, and that's his move. This guy next to you, Kibbs, notices that there is a woman at his feet. So he does what any red-pilled individual would do,
And tries to cut my head off.
and
yeah.
tries to interact with her. You
Friendly
see
interest.
one axe hitting to the left side of your head without. actually.
That one's
But
gonna
then
hurt.
the second one manages to hit you in your arm,
Ow.
and you take. How much did these guys do?
Hopefully little. Something like 6s.
I think it was 1d6 plus 3, yeah. His other attack misses.
Well, that's good. Things are not looking.
This guy
well.
comes next to you, Devo. Give me a strength check, a flat strength check.
All right.
Maybe Dev should go for a swim.
Yeah, should I? Let's see. Strength.
Better roll high.
There you go. Wait.
He pushes you in the water, Devo.
Uh oh.
Uh,
Just climb back up. There's those metal ropes, fortunately.
Yeah. Arch. This guy throws his hook at you.
Oh boy.
And he does. Check. 1d4 plus 3 damage. He does 4 damage to you. And this guy walks next to his captain, while this one that throws stuff starts throwing stuff at Arch. 24 Arch. You take 3 damage. Remember, you have healing potions. You take
No,
8.
I'm just a passive observer to this. I've got nothing I can do.
You get 8 damage.
No, I don't.
And why?
20. Shield stops that.
Okay.
Damn.
Did you cast the shield, or are you using it as a reaction?
It's a reaction.
Okay. He misses the last one. Sargon.
Yep.
The pirate captain uses one of his attacks to unpull his sword to get it out.
Okay.
And the other 2 actions, he's going to use it in order to slice you with his sword and with his fish hand. +7. He misses with the fish hand. And he hits with the sword, and he also gets sneak attack. So it's an extra 4d6.
Why?
Jesus.
He doesn't
Because
have
he's next to
advantage.
one of his allies.
He doesn't have advantage. I'm next to one of mine.
The captain deals an extra 14 damage when it hits a target with a
Okay.
weapon attack that has advantage on the attack roll, or when the target is within 5 feet of an ally of the captain that isn't incapacitated, and the captain doesn't have disadvantage on the attack roll, so he gets the sneak attack.
Okay. Right.
The
So how
sneak
much in
attack
total?
is 17.
So total.
Let me check. And the weapon does 8.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
It's your turn now, so I suggest you also use healing spells and stuff.
We don't have healing spells.
I'm gonna attack the captain again because what else are we gonna do?
Take into account that if one of his minions is next to him, he gets sneak attack. So
I don't think it matters.
okay.
Okay. Oh, it's a miss. It's a miss. I guess I'll be using key points now. Yeah.
That's a hit.
6. It's a miss. Hit. Is that a hit?
Yes.
15.
How much have? Okay, so 15 in total. You've never felt so disgusted in your life as you punch through a rotting corpse. Like your hand goes through rotting flesh, but you do severely put the pain on him. How much hit points do you have?
7.
Okay. Use a healing potion as a bonus action, I would suggest.
I've used my
Next
bonus
up,
actions. I've used my bonus action. And the healing potion's 1d8. You just did 17 damage.
well, next up, it's Kibbs.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna drink one of them fancy potions. Because, I mean, now is probably the time to use one.
I also suggest that, as I mentioned in the beginning, you can call upon the sailors to help you out.
Yep, but I think the first thing I'd like to do is drink the potion. So, I can live to see the sailors. So how does the potion work? You drink it and then what happens? All I have is
roll
written down that I
1d8.
have okay, so 1d8.
Roll 1d8.
Got it. That's not actually that good. That's kind of trash.
Yeah, they're fucking useless.
That is terrible,
You know
actually.
what? Fine. Roll 1d20 because you're right. No, like I agree. Like 100 gold for that is so 1d20 is.
I mean, I was gonna say that's like a small fortune. 1d20. Okay, that's fair. Watch my luck. Oh wow. Okay, that's good for once.
All right.
I will live another day. I will call for reinforcements. Call for aid from the lower decks.
Yeah, he starts screaming as loud as he can, and eventually, like the sailors from under the decks, they seem to gain courage because they realize that if you guys die, then everyone gets to die. It's going to take a turn for them to arrive, so.
Yeah, better do it now than never. So good. Do I still get a attack
Yes.
action? Okay. Good. So one thing I gotta ask, because that shockwave happened before I got a chance to pick up my rapier. Where did that go?
It's at your feet. You can pick it up.
Okay. I can pick it up and attack?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Then I'll do that. And I'll attempt to attack. The
Who are you
captain.
attacking?
The
captain?
big bad guy, yep.
Okay, so as he is busy pummeling Sargon, you manage to hit the best blow you have ever dealt in your life.
Fantastic. What had happened?
Roll for damage and we'll see. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, you can see that the captain is barely standing now.
Good. Very good.
Is this your action or do you have another?
That's everything I can do.
Next up is Arch. No, sorry, Sargon, you're up.
No, he just punched everyone.
No,
He
yeah,
just
it's not
punched
my
everyone. Okay,
Yeah,
my
it's
bad.
Arch.
Arch, you're up.
Yeah, it's Arch.
Finish him.
I don't know if I want to. That chromatic orb was fucking disappointing. I think I'll just use the Eldritch Blast again.
Hit twice. Roll for damage. Holy shit. Yep. The captain seems to be decomposing. There's like you're not fighting a zombie now. You're fighting a skeleton pretty much, with just some bits of flesh and muscle tied to it. A little bit of sinew. Devo, give me an athletics check.
No acrobatics.
Or acrobatics if you want.
I'll do athletics. Fucking.
You managed to stay afloat, but you can't get back on the ship.
All right.
Dev, why are you drowning?
That's my entire action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sargon, the elvish woman, realizing that combat isn't going your way, wants to help, but she looks at you, like for permission, basically. It's just, what to do type of look on her face.
Dev, don't make her help like she did last time. The last time she helped, she almost killed us all.
It'll be okay.
Climb, Dev, climb.
Hold on, is Sargon here or not?
I can't. My turn's done. I can't climb this turn. I failed at climbing.
Yeah,
What?
that's
Yeah,
true.
no, the chick was apparently looking at you or something.
What?
She's looking at Sargon.
Oh, never mind.
Where is Sargon? Is he making tea?
I heard Dev.
No, I'm here. I'm...
Yeah.
Oh,
What's going on?
So yeah, no, like the elvish woman, self-preservation kicks in, realizes that you're losing the battle, and she looks towards you with a smug face, just wanting to know if you'd want help or not. It's non-verbal communication, but you kind of get the gist of it.
I vote we just die.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote.
Help from a fucking elf.
Oh
yeah,
my
vote
God.
giant meteor. I don't really want help. I mean, I've openly stated I'm racist against elves, so no.
All right.
But you like me, Sargon.
No character growth.
No, I don't. Toleration is not the same thing as liking the thing, Dev.
Damn.
All right. If you don't want help, then she just moves back and sits on the ballista and enjoys the show.
Great.
Plus, the last time she tried to help, she almost killed us all.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I don't like her.
She sits like a sassy woman as well, like one leg over the other, just.
I'm in the middle of a
Sassy
huge
woman
fight.
that's gonna die.
Yeah.
She's going to keep the healing spells for herself. Let's see. Who's up? This guy is up. He attacks you, Arch. And
I catch the projectile, throw it back, and crush his skull.
no, he grabs onto the side of the deck by accident, and he can't untangle his hook. In the meantime, Devo, the sailors you summoned, and take into account if they die, you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, Dev.
But they will help out. Yeah,
Why do you make this so difficult, Dev?
I like how
They
Dev
come-
wasn't the one who did it. It was me.
Yeah, I didn't summon the sailors.
But
Oh, Gibbs did,
I'm
yeah.
all for
Yeah.
blaming Dev for this. I'm all for it.
No, no, no,
Yeah,
no, 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 no.
And they're coming out. They're a little bit scared, so their bows are shaking, and they've managed to arm themselves with whatever is available. Let's see. What did they fire to? They fired at this guy. Miss. Hit. And they fired at this guy as well. And they hit. And Alice, realizing that she's in a life or death situation, disengages and runs away.
Really
Finally-
should kill her.
This guy. Oh, he hits critical. Okay, he takes this guy out. This one attacks the sailor. And he manages to land a hook on his bow and pulls it away. While this guy, Devo, starts throwing axes at you as you're in the water.
What the hell? Why?
Dive, Dev, dive.
What's your armor class?
Like a
Can I
submarine.
dive?
You know what? You can actually dive, but next turn you won't be able to get back on the boat. So it's your choice. Like, do you want to dive and avoid all the axes, or do you want to just brace the storm and have a chance to get back on the boat next turn?
Okay, let's try it. Let's try it.
Just
Uh,
be aware that regardless of what you do, I'm probably going to call you a coward for it.
What's your AC, Devo?
15.
One hit.
Okay, how much?
4 damage.
All right, that's not so bad.
Sargon, the pirate captain, wants to have a word. He wants to parley.
Why would he? Okay.
Apparently, the first act of diplomacy wasn't very successful. But, he's a man that believes violence transcends culture and languages, and 23 thinks he is quite persuasive enough.
What? He can't roll a persuasion on me.
Yes, he did, with his axe. Well, his rapier.
He's
Oh, right,
attacking.
yeah.
it.
Rated you of 7 points of damage.
Okay.
He's parlaying all right.
I fall unconscious.
Alright.
Oh no, you're
Gibbs.
out?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Gibbs,
Okay.
he wants to have a conversation with you now.
I'm not in the mood.
Well, he is very talkative. What's your armor class?
My armor class is 15. Is that talkative enough?
No, you don't seem to drive home the argument. He's asking you for a study.
Oh boy, I don't like debates.
12 points of damage.
God damn, there goes the potion almost. Okay.
That's his turn. Next up is Sargon. You need to do a death save, so do a flat d20.
Come on.
Is that a death save?
Yeah, just roll a d20. So put a negative on your death saves. If you fail 3, you're dead. If you succeed 3, you get up. Next up is Kibbs.
Okay, this captain guy, he's kind of a dick. I don't very much like him. I think I'll attack him again. Attack, attack, attack. There we go. Okay, we'll do this. And we'll do this.
You hit. Roll for damage.
With the rapier? Or the both?
Yes.
Okay, rapier.
The rapier. Okay. He's at 1 hit point.
God damn you. God damn. Just die.
Why are you trying to attack him with your short bow, Kyle?
Oh, whoops. Ah, well, that just
Are
assumed
you,
that was the sword.
Kyle?
It's still a +7, so it doesn't matter. Archer up.
Yep.
Kyle
Come on,
is a coward.
Borge.
Kyle
Borge,
is a
finish
coward.
the job. Finish the fight. It's Halo 3.
Kyle is a Kyle
Finish
is a
it.
Kyle is a Kyle. If I do that, do I kill Kyle? Yes, but I don't kill the captain.
You son of a bitch. You might kill
I
Sargon.
guess
be
that
careful.
would kind of... Right, I'll fire Eldritch Blast again with the first one heading towards the captain.
Shit.
There
Okay,
you go,
well,
captain's
the
dead.
captain falls, and you hear like this ominous roar, like there's a disturbance in the entire ecosystem. Almost like you intervened with divine punishment. Like you get this feeling of wrongness that, like cosmic forces have been shifted because of your actions.
We beeped him.
Okay, but I still got another beam of Eldritch Blast.
Yes,
so,
I know you have another beam of Eldritch Blast.
Can I hit some? I'm gonna hit some of the other pirates with that,
You can hit some of the other pirates with that. Yes,
which are wounded. That one
all
wounded.
of them are actually.
I don't want to hit
The
one.
most wounded one is this one right here.
I'll hit
Well,
him then.
Kill the one that's
Right.
attacking Dev.
No.
I love the fact that literally no one wants to save Sargon. Like that's
Hey, I'm
That's
trying.
me.
I'm in the process of saving him. First, I had to
That's
kill
what
the
I
captain.
meant.
Yeah, you seem to have bigger fish to fry, to be honest.
I'm busy firing lasers.
I had to kill the captain so I could actually do something to help him.
okay. Devo, give me an athletics check.
All right. Get me back on the fucking boat.
Nope. But you managed to cling to the boat so that the boat doesn't run away. You're actually situated kind of here now.
Oh, at least you're not gonna get
Alright.
attacked. There's a silver lining, Dev.
All right. One of the crewmates throws you a ladder. So next
a
turn you'll
rope?
be able to get back up. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
I
Thanks,
was like,
dude.
do they carry a ladder around everywhere? Okay,
They just carry
Uh,
ladders, yes.
it's kind of funny.
This guy runs up to him and tries to throw him in the water with a tackle, like a football tackle, but he fails. And this one tries to fire at the one next to you, Kibbs, but he misses. And this one hits. And this one tries to tackle as well. And this guy falls, but he catches in the last moment. So he's not fallen yet, but he's almost there. All right, it's Kibbs' turn.
Okie dokie. Can I do anything to help Sargon not die?
Medical check, I think you can do it to stabilize him if you have a stabilizing kit.
Does the thieves kit count?
No.
Can I pick
course
his
it
lock? Can I pick...
Yes, it does. Of course. That's how you stop heart failure, by picking the
Can I
lock.
still? Oh, can I still? do
I'll tell you
medicine or
what.
no?
I'll tell you what. You can use an action to start doing CPR on him, and if he fails a death save, it won't count as long as you're doing the CPR. But you're
Okay.
not helping him get up either. You're just
Can't you just use a
managing to
medical check
stabilize
to
You're just
stabilize him?
extending his suffering.
yes.
Come back, baby, come back.
Okay, Sargon, you got like one successful save. If you get to board, you're going to be back up. And you can't die while
What?
Kibbs is doing that.
Aren't
Arch, you're
I
up.
the one who rolls the death save?
Yeah, roll a death save.
You're the one that rolls the death save. I don't do it. That's good.
All right, you get a positive one and a negative one
Why do I get a negative?
from earlier. Arch, you're up.
Plus, you're currently tonguing Kyle at this point in time.
Okay.
If that
Okay.
doesn't give you a negative, I don't know what possibly would.
Look, it's just to save your life, okay?
I want to point out, Kyle said earlier that if we killed the boss, the bad guys would disappear.
I said he might. I don't know. I'm not the GM. I was guessing.
Why are they
Kyle
still
did say
here,
that,
V?
Arch. What's your point?
Why are they still here, V?
I just wanted the boss.
Because maybe Kyle was wrong. When Kyle is the GM and he says that, maybe you should listen to him.
yeah,
Who's this?
That's one of the sailors.
who's this?
How many hit points does he have?
Quit killing our people.
He hasn't been injured, but like he's struggling with this guy and he's pushing him overboard.
I can help with that.
You're gonna push him over.
Oh, it's just I can't use any of my spells here. I'm just a bot that fires Eldritch Blast occasionally. It makes me sad. Yeah, fine. I'll shoot at that one.
All right.
Apparently not. Apparently not.
That's
You
the
should
arch
Kyle.
trick. That's bullshit.
No, you don't shoot Kyle. Next up is Devil. You can get
Okay,
up
so
now.
I can get up now, but is that my whole turn?
No, you can also do an attack.
Okay, so I'll move then. Where do I move? Okay. Is that my whole movement?
Yes.
God damn it. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, this one's slightly diagonal here. Okay, so I'm going to shoot this one with a bow.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Do it. Holy shit. Okay. You shoot the hand that he clings onto, and he loses grip with his other hand. So now he's like literally pinned with an arrow to the ship. And after a while, his rotted hand just breaks, and he falls into the water while there's just one pinned hand with an arrow on top of the ship now.
Okay. Can I shoot this one?
Yes.
But I might hit our guy, right? If I
You
critically
might hit
fail.
your guy, yes.
Okay. Let's
If you
not
critically
fail.
miss.
Let's not fail. That's still pretty good.
Yeah, you managed to shoot him, and that's it. The combat is over.
Isn't there one more guy here?
Oh yeah. Let's see. Is that your turn, or do you have another action?
That's my turn, yeah.
All right. Well, all of the sailors converge on this guy, and they just push him quite easily into the water, and that's it. The combat is over.
Look for the captain, guys.
Yeah, Alice goes to help Sargon, and the elf, as you tell her to look for the captain, she looks around and eventually uses her staff like Moses, lifts it up in the air, and a water tentacle pulls the captain back onto the ship, and he seems to be unconscious.
Good for him.
Probably should
Shit.
check on him.
Yeah, let's check on the captain. I'm going to check on the captain.
Filthy barbarians not knowing how to do proper combat.
Okay, so I'll shake the captain.
Do a medicine check.
I'll slap him across the face.
Do a medicine check. He starts coughing up water, and eventually he does seem to come around. He is excited about it. It's like, what a great adventure.
Awesome.
Yeah, he actually wants to help Sargon, which, by the way, you're now up. Alice the mage used medical knowledge in order to bring you back to health. You're at 1 hit point. Is Sargon here?
Yeah.
You're being brought to help, and the captain wants to thank you for your brave, heroic battle.
So what am I on 1 hit point? Did you
Yes. Like after the combat, Alice, which is a mage, managed to use medical knowledge to nurse you back
Well, that's
to
good.
consciousness.
Okay. Well, I think I want to rest.
Yeah, the captain wants to thank you about this, and he promises you will write a heroic saga, because if it wasn't for you, we'd all be dead.
I've
That's
never
true.
seen anybody get their ass kicked like that before.
I took a hell of a
So
lot of damage,
heroic.
though, didn't I?
Well, he managed to hold the big monster while you guys were
Yeah.
laying into him. So.
Would you have liked it doing those 17 damage stabs to you guys?
Fine, how it is.
The guy,
By the way.
the guy that you saved comes up, and he can't believe it. He feels that his curse is going to finally be lifted.
Good.
But then, plot twist.
No, there's no plot twist. He tells you that if you get on the other ship, he tells you that in his cabin behind the painting, there's a hole in the wall, and that's where he keeps the treasure.
Okay. Well, I'll go over and get it.
Like, fuck you, Will. I don't trust you. I'll go along.
Oh no, my money.
So who's going on the other ship?
I'm going along with Kyle, watching him like a hawk. I know his real profession.
Mhm.
Just
Well, as you reach the ship, give me perception.
But why though?
Well, you'll see.
But why though?
do we roll perception?
Let's
Do
see.
we both roll perception to see if we can discover
Yes, you're both roll perception.
things?
But why though?
V. Well, I found the
Okay,
things.
all right, well, fine. Kyle, as you go to the ship, you notice that there's just 2 more zombies guarding the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
But you also notice that if you carefully go on the other side of the ship, like on the side of the mast, you can go into the quarter without having to face the guards.
All right, I'll do that then. Sneaky, squeaky.
Yeah. Arch, are you letting him go alone?
Of course not. I'll bumble on afterwards. In fact, why don't we just kill the fucking things? They're experienced.
You can
No.
also try to kill the things, yes.
Don't like stinky zombies.
Right.
Do you want to roll
As I
initiative,
see
or-
the cowardly elf try to leave.
What elf? I'm not an elf.
Well, roll initiative then.
Yeah,
You'll
close
get
enough.
first attack anyway, because you're ambushing them.
God damn it, Arch. Can't we just role play, you meta little fucking shit?
This is roleplay. I don't like zombies.
I don't
Okay.
like zombies either.
Arch, you're first.
I am first.
Sorry, Gibbs, you're first.
Ah,
Hold
fuck
on,
you.
I'm first.
Nope.
Well, yeah,
Fuck
actually, Arch wanted
Alright,
to start
so
it.
because they
yeah,
don't...
I am first.
I assume the zombies don't know where we are, because if we had the ability to sneak around, so I'll do a sneak attack then.
Yeah.
I don't remember what a sneak attack does. Somebody, please help. It does stuff. You get a bonus or something. And I boop them. I boop whichever zombie is closest.
So as you attack the zombies, you notice they're unanimated. They just stood there, and as you slash through them, they don't react. They just crumble at your feet.
And then
This
I
is why we
look
don't
at
Let
fucking
cowards
Arch,
like Kyle fucking
and I
decide
go
things.
like, wow, look at that. You ruined these perfectly maintained zombies. And then I open the door.
Ah. Yeah, it's an old decrepit room. Smells of rot, and there's barnacles and seaweed all over. There's no sign of this room being kept clean for ages. And there is a ugly looking painting, Lovecraftian. And behind it, there are 3 large chests of treasure.
Like, I really don't care what the Japanese say. Seaweed tastes fucking disgusting.
Hold on.
Ah, it's not bad when it's salty and crispy.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Sargon on that. You're bad,
Yeah.
Arch.
Yeah, feel bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
two wrong
wrecked.
people in such a short period.
You
of
just
time.
got ratioed by
Yeah,
people with actual taste buds. Fuck
IRL.
you. He doesn't know how to come back to that.
Okay, so you're taking the treasures.
Yep,
Back onto your
grabbing
ship?
the loot. Anything
Yep.
and everything.
First, however, I'll reach in and take 100 gold.
You thieving little bastard. I reach in and take 200.
I look him in the eyes and just nod slowly and take another 100.
We're such fucking criminals. Cause smooth.
Okay, so you have now 2,700 worth of gold to spread with the party.
I cannot even adequately describe the look of admiration that crosses my face in that moment. That's just like, oh shit, you're right.
We're thieves.
Okay. Are you sharing the gold with the party, or are you keeping it all? Like, what are you doing?
Well, we'll give.
Yes,
we'll obviously share it. Yeah.
Now that we've brought back the gold, we'll share it across 4 people.
Yep.
Okay, 2,700 divided by 4.
2,700 divided by 4 is roughly 675.
So everyone
Okay,
gets 600.
each one of you gets 675 extra gold from this.
Yeah, so each
All right.
person,
So how much gold?
675 extra gold. 675.
675.
Yep. I'll type it in chat for you, Sargon, in case.
No, no,
There
no.
we go.
I heard it the second time.
Okay. Add that to your treasury. That's not a bad
The
haul.
guy is unaware why the curse isn't ended, and he asks you if you can set fire to the boat.
Temptation to set fire to him and kick him over till the ship rises.
Then he'll burn the boat down with him. But yeah, I mean, did we loot everything? Should we check the boats under decks to see if there's any other artifacts?
We probably should check it out just in case there's like magic weapons and shit in there. Here.
Do an investigation.
Yeah,
There,
I'll
I
help.
found a magic weapon.
Even
Oh,
Sargon's
Sargon, you're
looking
going
for
on
me.
the other boat as well?
Oh, why not?
Just be
Oh, it's the
careful.
creepiest-
Yeah, sure.
Well, you have 1 hit point, that's why.
Drink a
Well, then
potion. Drink a potion.
I'll drink
Yeah.
a potion. How
Yeah.
many do I have?
1d20.
I don't know. Well, how many you have in your
One.
inventory?
One.
Oh, you have one? Well, it's a d20, Sargon.
That's
A
a D20.
D20. I thought
Yep.
it was
Yeah, I buffed them up because
He
it's
buffed 'em
100
up.
gold per potion.
I succeeded in persuading him to.
yeah. Was it?
Yeah, it's the creepiest thing you've ever seen. Like the most bizarre boat. No human would ever want to drive such a vessel. But it doesn't even compute how that thing is floating. Like there are even big holes in it, and like it's been seeing wear and tear. But you don't find anything of value. It was just those 3 treasures, each one of them containing 1,000 gold.
Okay, well, it was worth taking a look at, if nothing else.
Okay.
Let's hop back onto our boat and we can set this thing on fire if we want.
How do you want to do that? Like magic or?
Right, first and foremost, I'm going to do some holy damage to the dude. There you go.
Wait,
Bless
what?
him.
Oh, because you're
Damn it.
blessing him. I get it.
He
I can
wonders
set
what-
fire to the ship with.
And then I'll just toss over firebolts and like whoosh.
Yeah, it catches fire quite quickly because it's really old, made of wood, and in a couple of minutes, actually, it just becomes a blazing inferno. And
Like
as
our
that
own
thing
wooden
burns,
ship gets right next to this thing. I slowly lean over to the captain and go, "Should we move?"
the captain does order one of his men because he is incapable of driving the boat, of sailing the boat now because he just recovered from unconsciousness. But you notice another problem. Like as the boat catches fire, this guy catches fire too.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, I was expecting that. I'll just, as he burns, I'll just like, no mercy for sinners.
Hunt
him
How hard
overboard.
Is that he is on your boat and he is on fire. That is
Punt
the
him
biggest issue.
overboard. Punt
Kick
him.
him in the water, Arch.
Okay. I have a way to do this without burning my foot.
No, wait, I have an idea. Can I try something?
Yes.
Hold on, this is way more funny.
Are you sure?
Just let me.
Thunderwave.
Okay.
You're gonna
Well,
push-
let's see.
That's the same. You're gonna push everyone around you off, Arch. You're gonna lose all of our. No,
worry
Arch, you're
about
not
it.
doing this.
He
No,
already
you're-
did.
You're
He
going.
already
You're out, like,
did.
where are you positioning yourself in order to
Yeah,
do
I
that?
would be near him, obviously,
I'd
because
be
I'd be
moving
blessing
away.
him.
Yes. All
That's
right. Let's
fine.
see.
Fine.
Nobody. Okay, I'll hit Sargon, but nobody cares about Sargon.
Sargon,
Uh,
move.
You hit
Sargon
Sargon.
Sargon, move.
Run,
Sorry.
Sargon, run!
Yeah, I'll move.
One
wherever.
square down. Move your guy.
Yeah, square down.
Okay.
I'm
He
extinguishing a
falls
fire.
in the water. And everything seems to be fine now. All right.
Okay. And I can now turn to the crew and I'll give them a little lecture on how this is what happens to sinners. Thieves.
He's still bitter
Process
about that.
themselves.
I'm not very good at it.
They laugh instead.
You seem that they get the letter of what you're saying, but not the spirit. Like one of them starts saying, "Well, I mean, he had 3,000 gold." So it's like, "Well, is that what happens to sinners?" And I mean, you get a life of robbing merchants. Is that really a bad thing?
As long as you get away with it. And he didn't get away with it. That's my point.
Okay. Are you guys taking a rest now? In order
For
to
Sargon's
recover?
sake, we should.
A short rest or a long rest?
Probably.
Probably long.
However long it takes me to get my
Well,
hit points.
didn't you mention earlier, V, that a long rest can only be taken if we're in like a town with?
Yeah, but a
Like a
boat's
tavern or
basically a
something?
tavern floating
Yeah,
on
I
the
mean,
water.
I consider a boat being a relatively safe place. So
The boat
it's
is
fine.
it's like a
Because we just
party
had a
hub.
big fight on it.
It's fine.
Well,
You
yeah.
can have fights.
When
in
we're
town.
not in the middle of a fight,
you
it's
went
safe.
with.
Okay, we'll have
Is
a long
anyone
rest. then.
standing guard?
We'll just have a long rest. Good night.
We'll take
The
turns.
crew.
I swear to God, if like the dead come out of the
Yeah,
water,
we'll have the crew standing guard. Jesus, we
Yeah.
just fought off this bloody invasion.
It-
Get to
Can't
work,
stand
chop, you
guard.
lazy cunts.
The crew can stand guard, but it increases the chances of, like in this case, you managed to see the boat before it saw you. So if one
okay,
person
fine.
stands
I'll stay
guard,
up.
you
I'll
get
stay
like,
up. I'll stay up. Fine. Okay. There. Problem solved. We did it.
Alright.
Did it. V.
Roll perception.
Swear to God, if we get eaten by a goddamn kraken, V, I'm gonna be mad. Okay.
So as everyone is asleep, just see if I have this.
Gonna beat the V.
By the way, everyone heal back up because you're taking the rest.
Yep.
Give me a second. Hold. Yeah, you actually like during the night you notice this red tentacle going onto the ship, just flap.
Can I tell it to stop? Go
can.
back in the water.
And then another one from the other side of the boat.
Stop.
And then a third, and a fourth, and a fifth, and a sixth, and eventually.
Would you like to ring the alarm or something at some
That's
point?
kind of what I'm hoping, that the other crew member are noticing this. Like, come on, I'm not the only person on the deck, am I?
No, you're the only one keeping watch.
How
The
does
sailors
nobody
seem to have
notice
fallen
on
asleep.
deck? Nobody. Well, I
Why
ring the
are
bell.
we doing all the work on this fucking boat?
God damn it, I feel like I have to do everything. Fine, as soon as I see the fucking tentacles, I wiggle the fucking bell as quickly as I can. Ding, 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 ding. Battle stations. Or something like that. I don't know. General quarters, general quarters. We're getting fucked, boys, by tentacles.
Again?
Yeah,
Like,
pretty
is
much.
our rest over at least?
I don't fucking know.
God damn it. Are we all giving
as
up?
the elvish woman gets up, she doesn't seem scared at all. But the other sailors seem to be terrified.
Well, fucking boop the tentacles away. Put some salt on it.
They're really, really large and massive and thick. So
Lots of salt.
let me just all of you place your characters where you want them to be, and give me a second while I just upload this thing. But it was actually quite.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sleeping in the crow's nest. So I'm up there.
Here we go.
Roll for pneumonia.
Hey man, I'm used to sleeping in trees.
I love the name of this, Gargoctopus.
Tell it to go away. Tell it that we just want to float our little floaty boat in peace.
Let me see where your floaty boat is. Here it is. So let me upload the Gargoctopus.
I have a feeling the floaty boat will not be floaty for very long.
Well, it's always that cliche, like you manage to survive the shipwreck and are on the island.
Then we have to make a little shitty raft out of carcasses to get back.
Yeah, you need to make.
Oh, god damn it.
Hold on, it's almost here. It's uploading now. We got Gargoctopus. Here we go. Whoop.
I do like how you literally clipped it out of the book. It's like, I have to do what they have to do, comrade.
Yeah, so as they're all arriving, there's like this massive octopus on the boat. It's wiggling the boat a little bit. What do you guys do?
Tell it to stop. Go away.
I mean, it is stopped. It's not in motion.
Okay, well, that's a start.
Is it-
Now, get off the boat.
What are you doing here?
It reaches a tentacle towards you, Devil.
Up in the crow's nest?
Yes.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna lick it?
Does it look threatening?
It's reaching ominously, very slowly, not in a darting manner.
I mean, I literally see on the picture tentacle, melee weapon attack, +7 to hit.
I do.
Reach
You
15
know, like
foot.
just because you can do unarmed attack doesn't mean that if someone reaches a hand towards you, it's necessarily the attack.
Yeah, for all you know, it just wants to loot you, Dev.
Maybe, yeah.
All right. Well, I'll pull out my sword and just wait to see what it does.
It's you, Devil. It like pokes and prods, and it gets a feel of what's in there.
Oh no. Does Dev have a bulge or not?
It checks for that as well.
I was kidding, damn it. I was kidding.
Arch, it looks towards you.
No.
It then looks towards Gibbs.
See, that's all you need to do.
That's all you do. I don't know. Can you leave? Can you leave? Do we have to? Do we really have to do a?
Sargon, are you
tentacle break?
on the boat or are you down below with the other sailors?
Well, I'm resting. So,
You're resting. Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
so I
no
need
thank.
to get my hit
Interesting.
points back. Sorry.
Arch, it reaches a tentacle towards you.
No.
Do you want to attack it?
It hasn't done anything hostile yet.
It came on the fucking boat.
It, look,
Trespassing's hostile.
it might
Yes.
just want to communicate, guys. Maybe it's misunderstood.
Do you want to attack it or?
I'll
either
have
one?
a ball of fire ready in my hand. I'll hold it up in front of the tentacle. Like, no.
Don't touch.
Well, it doesn't seem to be concerned on your fire, so it gently places the tentacle on you.
Gently. It's very
Yes.
kind.
It's almost like it tries to get a whole, like, what are you? You know, like it's interested in it.
Yeah.
Devo, the tentacle that touches you establishes what seems to be like a telepathic connection. And
Okay.
you and Arch can hear it. And it says with a very bizarre voice, if you want to trade information.
What kind of information?
Any type of information. He is an information seeker. He gathers knowledge from the depths. If you have something from him, he can give something in return.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll tell him all about forest life. I don't think he knows what a forest is.
He is aware forests exist on the mainland, so in exchange, he gives you information about ocean life. He tells you different types of fish. He tells you how they live. He tells you about underwater treasures and interesting cities that have been sunk for generations. He then looks towards Arch.
I want a ring of +1 charisma.
A what?
I want a ring of +1 charisma.
Well, ask something that's equivalent to that somehow.
He seems to know on how to create a ring of +1 charisma.
Okay, what do you want to know? Here's a big mystery. The Pope hat stays that stupid shape because of a girdle inside.
I mean, that's knowledge.
Well,
That's
he gives
knowledge.
you in return information about how he manages to shrink his body in order to get through very small cracks.
I don't know if that's equivalent, though. The Pope hat
not,
thing
but
is
it's like-
actually kind of cute.
He gives you what you gave him. If you want that, you have to give him something of equal value.
Something
And
great.
what is equal value?
What's good knowledge that he wouldn't
He
know?
puts the tentacle towards your current ring of +1 charisma. So in exchange for that, he will tell you how to create one.
I don't have a ring of +1 charisma.
Didn't you? I thought I gave that.
No, you said you were joking afterwards, Dev.
Yeah, that is,
Dev,
Yeah.
why are you doing this?
that
I'm
is
not
kinda-
doing anything.
Well, maybe money would be something. 2,000 gold.
What? Money is not knowledge.
No, but since you have nothing better, he can use money to get knowledge from other people.
I'm already asking what is the what is the knowledge that he seeks?
Anything really.
Tell him about
But
the
I already
demons.
hear on the Pope hat. The Pope hat's awesome.
Tell him.
Things
Tell
of
him.
value to you, things that you wouldn't tell other people.
Yeah.
Fine. Lucifer's daughter is wandering around with me here.
No, she's not. She's
Huh.
back in the church.
She's back
Yeah.
in the
No,
church.
she's on the boat.
Oh. We didn't
No,
bring
she's
her
on
with.
You didn't bring her with you.
Yeah, we
Hey,
didn't bring Serafina.
But why? I didn't even think about that.
Well, because you cut out, and that's your fault.
Fucking retarded. But yes, I know the daughter of Satan. That's gotta be useful information.
You see
Okay.
how he puts his tentacles on the side of the ship and there's a bloops.
He doesn't like that information.
Stupid octopus.
He's like, nope, not gonna deal
Nope.
with it.
Like really, nope.
Listen,
Well-
so now I know he was a dumb octopus.
Our floaty boat will float for a while longer.
All right. Well, that's the encounter.
We survived
I'm
another
gonna
one.
put on the ring of +1 charisma now.
And you don't have it.
I do.
No, you don't have it.
I do.
You don't.
Archman,
But he
man.
gave it to me.
Actually, you can't put things in your inventory unless I allow it. You do not have a ring of +1 charisma.
You have allowed it and then unallowed it and then allowed
Okay,
it
every
again.
enemy in this game from now on will give you -1 charisma.
Do we get any XP, by the way? Because
Yes.
Right. Okay.
I hope so.
Let me see. Why didn't you attack that thing? It would have been so much more fun.
Well, me.
Because I'm kind of tired and I want my chocolate. I don't want to
Yeah,
fight
see.
anymore.
Because,
don't really
because
know if we're
basically
ready for
we
another
were still
boss battle.
resting. Like, yeah, we were still resting after the other
Like,
fight.
Sargon's knocked out. Like, we don't want to do a boss battle without
Yeah, I'm
our-
unconscious.
Yeah, one
It
of
would
our
have been so
dudes.
fun. Like it had so cool. Damn it.
Look, maybe on the return voyage, the Kraken will visit us again. Who knows?
So what XP are we at now, by the way?
Yeah. I really want to go because Destiny is currently in the middle of destroying Vorsh live on stream, and Vorsh's face he's red in the face and he looks like he's about to cry.
He's
so
like
I
he's
really
drooling
wanna
a little
go
bit,
watch
man.
this.
There's
What?
like little bits of drool coming out of his mouth. It's so fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
What?
We got
Destiny is
8,000
obviously
divided by
Destiny's
4.
100% the right.
Oh, hold on.
That's 2,000.
Yes.
Yes.
So how much do we get in total?
2,000.
Ooh,
Okay, so what's the total that we're at then?
10,100 by my count.
Yes, you're correct. 10,100 is what we should be at.
What level do we
Okay.
level up at?
I think 12,800.
Right.
12,800.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So, did you guys enjoy this? Was it a good
Yeah, it was
encounter?
good.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
I enjoyed the pirate fight. I kind of wanted to get to the island, but I guess we'll get there next week. I assume
Yeah.
Crow was just working.
Yeah, he's. I'm going to
downstairs.
say that he's in the boat, and he'll
Yeah.
just appear next week.
He's
Yep,
a
just-
stowaway.
He doesn't have the money.
Yeah, he stole Archer's money.
All right, I'll be reading some
It
super
was
chats,
him.
and then
Right, I'm gonna nip off. Speak to you
Okay,
guys later.
later,
let me
Sargon.
see if there's anyone that addresses Sargon. I don't think there is. There is one addressing Arch though. So. All right. Patriotic Gestalt for your snack, Jets. Thank you, $30. Wear the socks, devil. I don't know about that. Like, what was the lore?
Someone bought me the fucking trap stockings.
Yeah, why don't you wear them, Dev? People come on my stream and
girlfriend
ask
currently
me.
wears them actually, so that's nice.
Yeah, but you should wear them, Dev. They were
No.
for you. Wear them, Dev. Wear
Dev
them
needs
so
to wear the trap socks and the
Does.
shirt.
I do have the shirt actually. The shirt's kind of funny. I'll probably wear that. The shirt literally
I-
just says, "I'm not gay, but $20 is $20."
I've noticed a distinct lack of half elves around here. Maybe Arch and Sargon should fix that with Dev and the priestess. # breed the elves, but like
The elves.
you can't breed because like they're both women. So
No. V, my character's trans.
no, it's not.
Yep.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No.
I mean, in the first RP, I was a black man, and the second RP, I was a lolly. Now I'm a trans person.
No, you're not. You
I'm
didn't
going through the
specify
whole.
this when you created it.
Yes, I did. You just didn't take me seriously.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
The elvish woman, Serafina will have to fix that next time she sees you.
Okay, fine.
The half elf should wear the divine trap socks.
God damn it.
How come the first two Roman emperors named Ioannis are called Ioannis 1 and 2, but the other two are called John, and the counter resets? It makes no sense. Good question. Like you have Ioannis the first and Ioannis the second, and you have John the first and John the second. Now I'll be on the toilet thinking about it. Never mind. There was only one Ioannis before the Johnaning. Okay, right now it's fixed. Arch, how did your native people actually gain the title native? And can you talk more, Pooh, about them? Also, good morning, everyone.
Our native people gain the title natives by declaring that they are the native people.
That sounds pretty based. All right, that's all the super chats. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Kibbs cut the feed.